you, Darth.
Good morning and welcome. My name is Robbie, K. Lantern Noir. I'm just going to speed into it. Let's go around the table, see who's here.
Whoa.
Take two. I'm not doing all the work again.
Yeah, that's a mood.
And the thing is, okay, I am going to complain. Something happens in OBS under very rare conditions that it resets my mic and all of the scene overlays.
Same.
And so I think now I have been in all of my different stream types to fix the thing. I think. Maybe.
I get that as well. I feel your pain.
Anyway, let's go around the table with who we are, who we're going to be playing today, and what they plan to do with their share of the fortune if they ever find it. Because there may be a fortune here. It's hard to say. Well, we're gonna start. We're gonna start with Daryl, Daddy Wisdom. Let's change this up.
I'm all discombobulated now. Hello. Yes, I'm. My name is Daryl. Daddy Wisdom across Twitch. Play a variety of games and talk about food an awful lot. And I am the the Reverend Boddington here in the Bitter Victory party. If there is indeed a fortune to be had and you get some, I think there's two things. One of them, he would absolutely melt some of the gold down into a lovely new ring. Yeah, just some sort of souvenir of our adventures. We'll get that sorted, I do watch Australian gold hunters an awful lot, by the way, Les. Love it. Love it. It's get a little nugget here. That's a little reprobate. And they always like do the bush melting, and they get a little. So I think he'd create him some sort of little like bush melty gold ring,
Yo, he can light things on fire with his hands, bro.
Yeah.
Ultimate,
all I need is some
bush
borax
melter.
to get rid of the impurities, and we're sorted. Anyway, so I watch that show religiously. Love it. Anyway, with the rest of it, obviously, if there's, with what's left over, there are some debts that perhaps need to be settled, which also hints to some of the reasons why he's on the ship in the first place.
Sounds good. We're gonna pop over to Sadie.
Ayo,
Jenna.
Jenna Daggers here. If the fortune is in fact real, well, first Sadie's going to buy Comfy a fancy little hat because I think Comfy really, really needs a fancy little hat. Maybe some tap shoes for Comfy so he can accompany her in her performances, and probably something else pointless. And then one thing that's hella cool, like a golden bow for her violin. That could be cool.
What about a concierge? It's just for Comfy. So if Comfy needs it, they just follow them around.
I think Comfy needs a handler, like an official handler, because he's a diva. Let's be real, he's a diva. And a lot of drinks and alcohol.
Yes.
And she'll share.
That'll work. Al?
I'm Snafu Al on Twitch and everywhere else you can actually find me. And today I'm playing Innes, the artificer. And Innes, he too has some sizable debts to pay off, and then anything remaining would be invested into his work and his research, because he desperately needs funding for that, rather than just scavenging for whatever he can find to work with.
Reasonable. And then we come up to that other pond.
Hi everyone, that other pond. I play Lady Marie, and if you can guess by the title, she doesn't really need money, so she would give it all to the less fortunate and those who are struggling.
Thank you so much. That's appreciated.
That is us.
Might be picky about who the less fortunate is.
We're just clarify right now.
But yeah, she'd just throw it at people.
Not to, at.
And then Les?
Hello. How's everyone? I actually just woke up 30 minutes ago. I just want everybody else to know that as well. My new bedtime's 8 p.m., 4 a.m. So this has been a trip. I'm doing a good job. I play Ellis, who is the bodyguard to the Imperial Princess. Not one for a lot of money in her history But she has a nice boss who buys her a lot of nice things, including her current army ranking. But I think if there is, I'm gonna get torched for this, but I think if there is genuine money, she would she would get something significant for somebody on the ship as an apology.
I need to apologise here. It's all right.
And
clearly
matching
for
rings with her
config.
bestie.
All right, yeah. So, power twins assemble. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So. Okay, let me hit
She's not
that.
gonna buy the lady anything. That bitch doesn't need anything.
More people do need to refer to their spouse as their boss.
Well,
Marie literally is. So
yeah,
That's
dead
true,
ass.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting dynamic.
Okay, so when we last left off, the short form up until last session was that the crew has sailed into the Stout Isles on a diplomatic mission, so Lady Marie may make contact with the Kingdom of the Stout Isles and begin some kind of a formalized relationship. Wackiness has ensued. You've encountered another pirate ship. You found a treasure map. You found your way to an island. You've killed off some cultists that had been living on the island because they were cultists living on an island. I think that kind of summarized. Oh, and one of them flirted with the wrong person, if I recall correctly. Boy,
Strictly
yes.
for intel.
Yes. Okay, yeah,
Strictly
sure.
for intel.
Good old-fashioned reconnaissance flirting.
However you want to describe the kitchen scene and the decapitation, you describe that.
Kitchen scene.
I'm not going to go anymore.
Also-
do you
for
really
intel.
want to leave it up to us to describe it though?
It's your Twitter feed. You say what you want. We're moving on. You
No.
You did, however, the party did find a secret door in the back of one of the rooms, which opened to an unexplored catacombs underneath the. Excuse me.
Ship's cat coming through.
Okay, so if the stream suddenly stops, I apologize in advance. I have been unable to keep Esri out of the computer area. And I'm just waiting for the one time she goes back there and pulls a cable she shouldn't pull. So, FYI. You've been exploring the catacombs. It's been full of traps. And, yep, there goes something.
Right on cue.
Yeah.
It seems very on brand for this campaign. Actually.
Yeah, it's just some of the extra lighting. I think I'm still good.
I lit my dumpster fire in honor of us today.
Oh, cool.
So
Yes, Esri has an Esri Dax. Short sidebar, she is a tortoise hair kitten, and therefore she has spots. And so when we adopted her, she was either going to be Jadzia or Esri, and she definitely has the Esri personality. So, although she doesn't play very well with Julian, which is unfortunate, because that would have been really funny. Right, you found your way into a treasure room. There is a a large jade statue of a woman with elven ears and flowing hair, guarding, quote unquote, the riches of the catacombs, which turn out to be gold-painted wooden coins, an empty box, and as you continued to explore and look around the room, you realize the statue has decided that you don't belong here and it's going to eat your face. How did I do?
No, that seems pretty much sum up.
That feels accurate.
That feels accurate. Cool.
Yeah, I feel good about that.
Well, let me better clarify. She's like roaring. She has fangs. She has claws.
I feel better about it now.
I
feel
We're
just
into
keeps
this.
getting better.
I'm like,
Yo,
yes,
you-
and
Did we clarify that the moving statue is hot or not? We do tend to.
Yes.
scary hot.
Scary.
they hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely determined that.
So they're a hot
Mhm.
mess. Hot is that where we're going with this?
She's
one?
been through it. She's been through it.
Yeah.
She's going through it right now.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Whatever eat your face hot is, that would be the kind of hot she is.
Oh,
Nice.
Not that face.
yeah, Fred. I put my hands on it. I put my hands on the statue for a reason.
Wow.
Well, now the statue is gonna die.
And there's the reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
They say some groups are hard to find motivation for. This one, not really.
GG's.
Roll your initiatives, folks. Let's do this.
Oh, that's right. We have to do
All
things.
for initiative.
Roll for initiative. That's the neat thing is it's easy to say, okay, we're starting now because we left off on next session. We're going to have to roll for initiative.
Just bringing up the rear.
We are not rolling
No, I'm
very
bringing
well.
I would rather not roll very well, but
Well, if you're going to blow one roll, this is the one to blow
That is true.
True.
because this has very little appreciable effect. After
no,
the first turn.
no, god damn it, no. I want to roll badly on an initiative.
What have you rolled?
11. I'm currently going first out of a lot of us.
Well, you're going on. Remember, you're going on some sort of general kind of murderous journey in your head. Remember?
Is that what we're calling it?
It's coming of
Very proud of
age.
your murderous
Yeah,
journey.
it is.
You know.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? You're coming of killing age, and
In the storyline, Innes, your parents are just waiting for you to go first. See how you go. You need the assist. We're
Yeah, well,
here.
yeah, we'll come in.
Well, my
Well,
adopted
yeah,
parents.
yeah.
However you want to slice it, Innes is currently up
say?
first.
GG's.
All right.
Come on, my son. That's nice. Get in there.
What have I got to hand?
Yo, I'm like here because I pushed that bitch for sure. Got in there.
I am not best pleased with the situation. I'm going to head towards this door whilst pulling out the arcane pistol, my arcane focus,
Okay.
and firing off a firebolt towards the statue.
Okay.
So let's see if I can actually hit anything. 18 to hit.
GG.
18 will hit.
So that is 2d10 plus a d8. There's 11 plus 6 for a total of 17.
That's a chunk of damage. No doubt about that.
Nice.
As he skims down to make sure he is aware of what's going on.
I don't think I've got anything to use on a bonus action.
Let's see. It is.
Well, I do have things I can use in a bonus action, but I'm not going to right now.
Let's see. You finished your turn. Before its turn begins, it's going to use a legendary action
That sounds bad.
and take a bite out of.
We don't know what that means.
It's an extra action it gets to take after
Cool.
anyone else.
Yeah.
At the end of every one of your turns, it can use one of its legendary actions to do a
Oh,
thing.
okay. Yeah, that's cool.
It's a really clever way that they got around the action economy because there's only one of it and 5 of you.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I need to use legendary creatures a lot more than I do.
And there's some legendary creatures have things that take up multiple legendary actions to use. So it has to expend 2 of them to do it because it's super ridiculous.
Super cool.
Or cool, ridiculous. You know, those go hand in hand. It's,
Ah, yeah.
Let's see. Ellis's AC 18. Okay, well, that's unfortunate.
Hi.
All right. Now it actually gets its action. The bad
Cool.
news for me is that its actions are really unexciting. So we just
Oh.
do the standard claw bite.
I love that.
Oh. Les, does Alice have any interesting defenses I need to know about? Or if I hit, do I hit? I guess is my better question. So before I start telling you what's happening, did I hit you?
Yeah, yeah.
I know this group enough to know that sometimes a hit is not a hit.
Yeah, no, I can save other people, but I can't save myself.
Okay.
I'm into it.
Yeah, so she comes roaring in with her claws, right, and literally steps down off the pedestal on top of Ellis. And as she does,
Damn.
Ellis puts up a great defense, except that she leaves her arm exposed enough that the statue's fangs latch on for a deep second, and you can feel just black. There's only way to describe the pain. It's just black. What color is the pain? Black. Right up and down your forearm. It's 10 necrotic damage. And that's all I'm going to tell you for now. I'll tell you more later.
Good.
Let's see. And then I think...
Am I still here?
You're still there.
Okay.
You didn't die.
No, nobody was moving for a second, and I think it was me, my internet, because I was like,
okay.
oh. I could hear you talking, but I couldn't see anything, and I was like, I don't know what's happening. Am I still here?
We all just agreed.
The necrotic
Just
damage took
freeze.
my internet, and now I don't live anymore.
We just punctured. We all decided to freeze.
Oh my fucking god! Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, that's dope.
Okay. And that would be...
Would you say 10?
Yes.
Okay,
There it goes.
I got you. Yeah. No, wait.
That's not right.
Okay. Worst that could happen.
I'm having a weird minute over here too, but I think I had it all sorted out. Okay. So, and welcome, Yas. I think that's all of its actions, so it now falls to... Hey, Yeet. The Reverend.
Okay, so you can see that it's going. So he's going to step up next to, up to our friend there who's engaged, having to go at Ellis. And I think I'm out of spell slots anyway, so he's just going to keep it old school with. He's going to do his double attacks and a sneak, because I think the bitey lady is kind of close enough to Ellis, so I think it's going to be a couple of short sword slashes and a bonus.
Okay.
A sneak bonus, yeah. So
Yeet dabs
just
some
got
pie
his
69
that's what I would
shouts.
say.
There's another
Was
one.
that a bit of a nasty bite there, Ellis? We'll have to sort that later, yeah. And so we're going to go to hit short sword. 17, 22.
20 will hit.
Yeah, so, and that's 5.
All right, 5 damage check. Roll your
Sneak attack. Yeah.
sneak attack, because rogues are OP, but then again, so is everybody else.
There we go. So it comes in with a sneaky 10.
Good shot.
And then comes back again with a backhand on the short sword for his next action.
Okay,
21.
that'll hit. Put down some damage.
6, 8. Sorry, plus another 8.
Let's see. Okay. Cool. Another 8, and then it also you get your sneak attack a second time.
All right. Oh.
It's, as far as I know, isn't it every hit?
No, I think it's once per
Once per turn?
turn.
Once per, never mind then. I forget at which edition we're playing.
Yeah, once per turn.
Okay, never mind.
Shame. Never mind.
Hunter's
Okay.
Mark is every hit.
Hunter's Mark is every hit. Yeah.
That's the one. Okay,
Cool.
that's fine. All right, cool beans.
There
So
we
you
go.
did your thing.
I did.
It's going to pop its legendary action. Since you hit it, it's going to bite you.
Oh.
For 12 damage.
That's going to sting.
That's going to sting. That's going to leave a mark. I would love to know what Sadie would like to do in this moment.
Sadie,
Hello, Sadie.
instead of her usual blasty blast, you're gonna see like this green energy come from Sadie's hands as she does like a little fancy little type of thing, and she's going to cast Bane on this bitch, and I'm going to need a charisma saving throw from her.
You Dab Senpai 69 calls for
Okay.
initiative again.
I have bad news. This is not something I like to do, but it's unfortunately part of the combat encounter. She's popping her legendary save.
What does that mean?
She
Legendary
said a whole lot of words I
resistance,
don't
auto
understand.
Yeah.
she
Yeah,
succeeds.
what's happening?
It's Bane.
Oh.
What's that do?
Yeah, what's
What
happening here?
happened? Who is she?
So
what's going
a
on?
legendary resistance. Legendary creature has so many of them that they can just use and automatically succeed any sort of saving throw. So that's one down.
Okay.
Yep.
That's good.
So what's the result of her making her save? Is it nothing happens? Or?
Sadie looks pissed. That's
Okay.
the result of her making her save.
It's more like the magic's having a hard time connecting. Like you can actually like you send out the tendrils of dark energy to curse her, and they just aren't sticking.
I'm just going to do percussive maintenance on my hands and be like, why aren't you working?
Goddamn Teflon statue.
Yeah. For her bonus action, she's going to give Bardic Inspiration to the good Reverend. I'll be like, St. Kevin believes in you. You
Okay.
can do it.
All right, my pretend acolyte.
Okay, bye. I'm going to go to the corner.
What does that get? What does Bardic Inspiration give me?
You can add it's 1d6 to any roll besides damage. You could do it after you roll, but before you know the outcome. So like, let's say you see that you got a 10. You can roll a d6 and add it to it before knowing if the 10 would have saved or failed.
Okay.
Let's
shall try
see.
and- I will
I'm
remember.
going
Thank
to
you.
say I'm not going to do anything with her legendary. No, her turn ends. Darby's turn is up.
God, no.
Darby's
No.
gonna,
No.
Go, Darby.
Stay the fuck back.
All right, don't lose your edge. Just a little joke of mine. That. Come on.
Darby puts a couple arrows down, forcing it to move around a bit. And then she is going to pop one of her legendary actions. And in doing so, those dark spots on both Ellis and the Reverend glow with sick yellow energy.
Ew.
And you watch as blood leaps from the wound and flows into the vampire's hands.
What's she doing with my blood?
Well,
I need,
she's
that's
I know.
mine.
Excuse me. I need that
It's
to
my
live. Yeah?
property.
And each
It's
of you
good-
takes
it's just
5
bloody
additional
wounds.
damage.
He's gonna die.
He's not dead yet. He's got 4 hit points.
My fucking God.
I have had better days, ladies and gentlemen.
Blood.
All right, I need that blood.
People in this party who would like that. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
So Ellis, how you doing? Tell us what Ellis is
how
up
am I
to.
doing? What's my which like how am I? Am I okay?
Well, you're at 24.
I seem quite unfazed by a woman biting me. I'd say that much for sure. I'm well, whatever. Well versed in the in such foreplay by a multitude of women in the room right now. So
And 2 qualifies a multitude. I'm not sure.
oh well, there's 3 now. So every woman in this room
Oh, and Darby.
has currently had a piece.
We-
I don't think Darby has.
Oh.
Is there something you're not telling us?
Darby.
Yes.
No, Darby identifies as a they. And we respect that.
That doesn't mean she's not into you.
Well,
Let's be real here.
okay. Well, she okay.
Orientation
We'll talk about that later.
and identity are separate, as is presentation.
I just would like. I would, if she's given me ice before, I would like to know that.
What are you doing?
you text me later. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna. I can't really do much apart from like punch on. So I'm just gonna take a swing at her, I guess. Like, what am I doing? Actions?
It's not.
LFG?
It's your action. You tell me.
Yeah, I'm just taking a swing.
Okay.
I didn't appreciate, consent is important. She did not ask first, so. Does a 19 hit? I need to know.
19 will hit. Give me some damage.
Shit on. For 8 damage.
For 8. All right.
Is this like last time where you told me that my sword was not as effective, or am I good?
You're good.
Okay.
Your fighting appears as effective as ever, sort of.
Hell yeah. I don't think an 11 would hit her. She seems very tough.
11's not going to hit.
It's okay.
Although again, the Book of Fate has been lightly dusted thanks to Yoss. So you do have 2 rerolls available to you guys so far this morning.
I just think that somebody else is going to need it more than me,
That's
to
fair.
be honest with you.
I'm just commenting for the party.
No, that's all good.
And I think. Yep. Nope. We're good. Your turn can end. It's up to Lady Marie to do something.
No, she's mad, I'm sure.
So mad.
So mad.
So Lady Marie's gonna step up.
Polymorph
to the plate,
points out that has the high ground.
and she's going to cast Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
And then use her attack to. Oopsie, I rolled the wrong button. Sorry. That would have been good damage.
Actually, you're rolling with advantage.
I am?
You are. Apparently, you have the high ground.
Cool. All right, I'm just gonna
Do
roll
not
this
need it.
one
So
again.
you must have jumped up on top of
Unless
that,
I got a
that
20.
chest.
Same number.
Same number.
All right, so for my damage,
This is going to really hurt, isn't it?
yep. That's gonna be
Deep dive
14
Senpai
damage.
What
69
the fuck? They're the
performs armor
exact same
break.
roll. Both
I
of
know,
them.
it was
crazy.
weird. I got like 2 of the same attack rolls and 2 of the same damage rolls. Plus my
crazy.
Thunderous Smite, max damage, an additional 12 damage,
Fuck
and
yeah.
She's
make
mad.
a strength saving throw of 14, otherwise get knocked back 10 feet and prone.
What kind of damage is Thunderous Smite?
Thunder.
So lightning damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's going to take her 14 damage from the battle axe.
She doesn't take this damage, we'll be more mad.
And you watch as the lightning appears from apparently nothing above her, because that's the way magic works, and it just cascades over her body. We need a clarification. Let's double check Thunderous Smite, because we have
It does say Sonic. So it says thunder damage, but it's a rings with thunder that is
damage.
audible within 300 feet of you, and attack deals an extra 2d6 of thunder damage.
Okay. Lightning is lightning, thunder is thunder. Alrighty. Thank you for the yes. She does take
Rusty.
that damage then.
Fuck yeah.
So
She get knocked on her ass, or
I'm working on it.
I'm just curious.
There's
if
a lot
she's next
going
to me
on
still
here.
or not. I just need to know.
There's a lot going on.
I
here.
forgot before that I could have like totally saved the rev, so I'm
Strength
just
saving
I'm
throw.
fucking out of it.
What's your save? What's my
Right.
target for the save?
You just woke
Fucked
up.
up.
14.
14.
Next
you know, let's see. Where is she at? You know what? She'll take the push. I'm cool with that. That's fine.
Not the fake money. Went everywhere with the fucking thunder
She is going to
and
pop a
shit.
legendary action. Bam.
Is that at the end of my turn though?
Because you still have to finish your
Because
turn,
I'm
don't
not done.
you? Go for it. Go for it.
We're
Damn.
just getting
Because I'm just
started.
walking, I'm following her, and she's prone now, right? Because the spell is she's knocked prone.
Oh, I
Yes,
missed
not
that
just
part.
push. It's push and not prone.
Okay,
Yeah.
then that case, we're gonna click that button, and we're going to not be knocked prone. So we will use another legendary resistance on that, because no, you cannot
Yeah.
have that.
Okay. Well, I'm still walking towards her and swinging again.
Right. So she actually doesn't move. So there she is.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
That will be a 24 to hit.
I Ugh. There are too many cards coming at me.
Sorry.
You're fine. Polly, we're gonna hang on to that for one more because I didn't get a chance to remember to mention that. So we'll mention that in the next attack that happens to somebody. Because she's rolling way too well. So it'll happen.
I'm pissed.
I
She
can tell.
bit my wife.
I can tell.
Lady Marie's over here going, only I get to bite my wife.
Literally.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Now are you done with your turn?
Yes.
Thank you.
The paladin's not extra attack.
Because I used all my. Yeah, I think I
She
can't do
did,
anything.
she did
else.
attack again
Yeah, I used my 2
for
attacks.
12 damage.
Okay. In that case, she's going to pop a
Okay.
legendary action. She's going to draw more blood from Ellis and the Reverend
She 5.
for 5 on each of you. And the
I'm very-
Reverend
Down.
collapses.
Oh.
Wherefore art thou, Saint Kevin? Is he?
We're at the top of a new combat round. So, a couple of things happening. Item 1.
Dabson Pie 69 throws a healing potion to my vampire lady.
Yo, I feel so stupid. I could have saved him. I'm so fucking dumb. Like,
He's not dead. He's resting.
yeah, but I fucked up. I literally
He's
could
the
have.
best of us.
I literally could have stopped you from getting bitten. I
Let's
feel so
see.
stupid.
All right.
There it is. I had it in front of me and then I lost it. There it is. Boom. And then I need everyone to roll initiative again. Because
Wanna
interesting
see if it
things
can
have
get
been
worse.
happening.
Just as bad as the last one. So.
By definition, do I roll?
Same.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you're still in the initiative order.
You are still in the initiative order. Yeah, we're going to do that.
Yay.
Oh shit. Rev going first means he has to roll his death save before we even go.
You have been slain.
What's happening there next to me? What
The
the
possessed construct. We need to know.
Well,
I
hold on.
specifically chose there because nothing was there.
Hold on. We're getting there. Okay, so the Reverend is at 14. Sadie is at 11. Darby is at Darby. Ellis is now at 5. Ooh. And Lady Marie is now at 3. Wow, you guys really do roll crappy initiative.
We always do. I'm literally always the tank at the back end of the fucking. I'm okay with it.
Okay,
Someone has to be.
so let me catch everybody up on what's going on. First, as that combat round ended, that statue of the lion thingy behind Sadie that she had been previously ignoring rears up and starts to come down on top of her because it's
Don't like
decided
that.
it doesn't like watching the mistress of the chamber get its butt kicked. So it's going to leap to her defense. Second thing we notice is that the next attack from any PC is attacking something that effectively has an armor. The armor class of any of your next target is effectively 10. And no, this is Owlbear Rodeo. It's free. And we're combining that with D&D Beyond, which is also generally free, in order to make things easier on all the players. Because free is best. And we have all rerolled initiative. The Reverend has gone down as the vampire lady is perpetually sucking his blood.
Very rude. That's my blood.
Yeah. And Darby gets first action. Darby is going to step over and take a couple of swings with her sword. I am not going to use the AC 5 because 10 for this because this is an NPC attack. And those are really intended for the PCs. Okay. Let's see. That then takes us to the possessed construct. Ooh, interesting. Boom, boom. And it is going to hit with both of them unless Sadie has something interesting that she's going to pop.
No.
Okay, 12 damage.
Fuck me. Okay. My AC is 15 because of my mage armor from the first fight. I don't know if that helps. Okay, good. Okay, wonderful. I love that. That's great. I'm having a great day. Okay. Good.
Oh, and thank you for the reminder, Yeet. I will put that in now. Because we do not want that card to have gone to waste, and you are definitely making things interesting for the party.
Interesting is one word.
He's giving you a scrap. 5th level party. I'm just going to borrow Ellis's dice real quick. Thank you.
Take it.
What am I gonna...
Okay. Speaking of which, Reverend.
Hello.
What up?
Yeah, well, I'm kind of lying here. I mean, what
My
have I actually
dude.
got?
You roll a
What do
d20.
I roll a d20, right?
Roll a
No
d20 and
modifiers.
try to roll an 11 or higher.
Okay. We do have a book of fate here, which I'm kind of relying on, I think. But let's see how this goes. D20.
Just a d20.
12.
You have not bled to death.
Oh, that's my day improved mightily already then. That's good.
So I'll just put a little plus sign there on the tracker so we know that you're going in the right direction on the death saves.
Awesome. Is there anything else I can do at this point apart from just slowly bleed?
Unfortunately,
Hopefully
no.
bleed more.
That's the downside of this
Question,
moment.
is
Maybe-
she still taking his blood? Just out of curiosity.
She hasn't yet.
Okay. But does he still have like the thing on his arm?
Yeah,
He's like dead or dying.
he's dying.
Okay. I was just curious.
Now
So
she has her
can I-
action.
Before, can I get a D&D clarification here?
Shoot.
And forgive the wording. Can I touch myself?
You can't take any actions whilst you're
Yeah.
bleeding out.
Yeah.
Not while you're bleeding to death.
Because I have a spare the dying, you see. So I just thought maybe I could stabilize myself. So, you know what? I don't want to die.
That would work if you
Damn,
could
just
take
like a-
actions. But if you could take actions, you wouldn't need to stabilize yourself.
Yeah.
Let's see.
mind.
She's going to turn her attention to Lady Marie. So, claw, bite. That's a bummer. That's such
It's gonna be a bummer for her.
Jesus.
However, Yeet would like to add 5 to one of the rolls. The good news is that's going to land on one of the claw attacks. So it's only going to be 11 damage
That's fine.
to the good Lady Marie. And that's her actions for her turn. Sadie is up.
Yeah.
How you doing?
This little possessed construct.
Uh-huh.
What's it look like? Is it squishy looking? Is it
Is it hot?
does it look like a statue?
It looks like a anthropomorphic lion that is going to shred your face.
I bet. I'm gonna say no to that and take my rapier and try to shred its face.
Oh,
'Cause
cool.
I don't fuck with that.
And
I'll take
24 will
that.
hit.
Nice. Max damage.
Max damage. Well played.
Also on the initiative counter, mine is at 9, but on my D&D Beyond sheet, it's 19. I don't know if I missed something.
Nope, that was totally me. I was trying to figure
Okay.
out where I accidentally wounded something for 10.
I was just like, if that's true, I'm in about to be fucked, Bill.
Reroll your damage roll, please.
Yeet.
The scary part is now people can't use those for another hour to help you guys.
8.
8. Yeah, you know, every little bit counts. And And is that our the end of our bard?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
That's fair. That's fair. Let's see.
Yeah.
Boink.
Yeah.
Boink. Boink. Okay. She spins and looks at Lady Marie and lashes out and lunges at her with her fangs. Landing a hit for just 6. I paused a lot.
Is she? Well, this is just for a little bit of clarification, because obviously I have my reaction is that somebody within 5 feet, I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. If we're diagonal, does that still count? Like,
Yeah.
Is
okay,
it that who the target's within 5 feet, or the person doing the attack?
are you the boss? I'm confused.
He's just asking for he's helping me with the rule clarification. That's all.
It literally just says a target other than you within 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, because the point of it would be that because it's a shield thing, so I would block
Okay.
it with
Yeah,
my shield.
we're all
Yeah.
kind of like off squares right now, but yeah, she's within 5.
That's why I wasn't sure, because I wasn't sure if diagonal counted or if they had to be right next to me. I would like to do that. I don't want you to touch her.
Okay, no problem. Let me roll it
I
again.
can't save the Reverend. He's dead on the ground, so I might as well not. I might as well use it. Yeah.
It was a good use of your action. It was not good enough.
Okay.
Because she still hit with her reroll. So, but that was a good use, and you have your full combat round ahead of you now.
Well, I can't do anything else but hit her because I don't have anything that I can use. So I'm just gonna hit her, or try to, I guess. Yeah.
That's reasonable. Come at her.
Well, it's a 1, so it's not gonna hit. So let's do it again. It's a reroll.
Nat 20.
No, I'm literally not wasting a reroll on me who does minimal damage. Like, that's so stupid. But I did hit 15. So
You did crit for 15. I love how casual you are about that.
What? About what? I don't give a fuck. Like, I roll like shit all the time here anyway. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, but you just rolled a natural 20 and you're like, yeah, then I hit her.
20. Yeah.
Like,
I think the thing is, for me, in comparison to everybody else, that doesn't do a lot of damage because that's not how I'm built. So I don't really, I don't know. Is that weird? I don't give a fuck. Like,
I am not chugging water for you.
Yeah.
Not again.
If the lady gets a crit, that's real shit, right? Because she's a fucking tank. You know what I mean? Like, if I get crit on some high key magic shit, hell yeah. Just swinging a sword. A 1-2 crit, it just balances out as if I hit both times. So I'm like, if you like that.
It was also the nat 1 to a nat 20 right there.
Yeah. That made me kind of stop and go, huh? Boom. There we go. Minor tweak over there in the back end. Okay. So in all that, is that the end of Alice? We're taking it as she's going to pop a legendary action. Yes, cooldown's activated. She is going to steal 5 life from Lady Marie. 5 life from Ellis. And can't steal, well, I can't do any more damage to the Reverend, so we'll just leave that where it is.
Liar.
But I would like to know what Innes is going to do in this moment.
I think Innes is still focusing on the horrifying fact that the party is being treated like a case of Capri Sun. Crumpled up and left on the ground once they've run out. It's going to be another firebolt from me. Ready, pistol, aim true.
Aim true.
That's close enough to true. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. It caught me for a second because we call them Capri Suns over here.
Ah.
So there's 10 from the D10s and an additional 18 damage.
Okay. Solid.
Nice.
Solid. Anything else?
I don't think I've got anything I want to use my bonus action on. No, that's me.
Fire bolt, not ball.
Firebolt, not ball.
Oh, geez. Under the circumstances, I think when you end your turn, she's just going to pop that action again because that's going to keep her around for another combat. So that's another there and 5 more to Ellis and Marie. And that then gives us 2 Lady Marie's action. We'll see if that gets her through the end of this combat round.
All right. Wait, so how is the vampire looking? Like, fucked?
Bloodied. Definitely
As bloodied as a statue can look.
Yeah, you can actually see as you pounded through that the jade is that there's you can see blood coursing through the stone.
Okay. But we also already have another possessed construct, so even if I did something, even if I took her out, we would still be in combat.
Yes. Although that said, it is a minion, not a boss.
Okay.
As much as Yeet is sad to hear this, I cannot just let that card drop a second one of these in the room.
Yeah.
Although
Okay.
that would be interesting.
All right. Rev, I'm sorry I'm taking a gamble to try and end this before I heal you. I'm sorry. I just think that the whole party will die otherwise.
Yo, if you heal him, he will immediately lose 5 anyway.
Yeah,
So,
he'll fall
that's
back
the
down. So.
I swear,
And
I'm
you've already succeeded once. You haven't failed any death saving throws.
Yeah.
So
Paul
I'm
Lemorph
going
declares
to
that the next action cannot fail.
Okay, so here's the good news. The 10 AC thing is well spent. Your next attack will hit.
awesome.
So whatever
All
you
right.
want to do, you have
Can
an
I roll
automatic hit.
anyway, just in case I
Well, yeah,
get a
roll for
natural
crit.
20?
You can always roll for crit.
Not a crit, so dirty 20.
So,
But
yeah,
I will
still the
roll for
guaranteed
my
win.
damage there. That's 12 points of damage on top of my thunderous smite because it's concentration.
Nice.
Oh,
Have you been rolling
wait a
con
second.
saves?
It is. Yeah, we have to. I do.
Oh, because I haven't been.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes
so,
I look at myself and Daddy Wisdom, and we're just like, y'all just you speak to us like we know what the fuck's going on, and we're just like no explanation. We're just vibing.
It's fine. It's fine. I've made myself comfortable on these wooden coins. I wouldn't worry.
Yeah, I'm about to join you, so I don't even care.
I'm just yeah, it's all right.
So
Hey, Kevin,
Pond,
is
can
that
you
you?
drop 3 con checks really quick?
3?
Yeah, you've taken a lot of damage.
All right.
Every time she sucked blood, that would trigger a concentration check.
All right, just straight con.
Yes.
All right.
Just don't blow any of them.
There's one blown, so it's fucked. All right.
Did you use Thunder Smite in your last round of attacks? I don't like.
Mhm.
I did because it was the first time. I've only gone.
thought you
This
just,
is the second time I've
okay.
gone.
Yep.
Right,
The Book of Fate
All right,
is
so-
open.
Book of Fate has 500 bits in it. Do you want to re-roll it?
No, I'll just use my bonus action to cast it again. Fuck this. So I'm continuing keeping my damage for that.
Okay.
So it was
24.
12 points of damage and 11 points of thunderous smite
Okay.
And the strength save.
And the strength save.
and the strength save.
And the strength save. Which she made.
She made. Okay, that's fine. I'm also going to use my divine smite And when you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal
Yes, you can.
2d8 radiant damage.
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah.
Good old fashioned smite stacking.
I'm making sure she's dead.
Loving it.
7.
Mhm.
Is she dead yet?
Actually, yes. The divine smite finishes her off.
Okay. Well, I can't use my lay on hands because it's a full action, but I still have another hit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go over to that lion and fuck it up.
Thank you.
Just casting a bit. I'm still angry.
Marie is pissed, basically.
And that's a
Just-
21 to hit
Okay, that's going to hit.
and 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. It does not die,
Okay, that's fine.
but it got hit. I feel like I need a cigarette after that.
It's classic paladin smite stacking. I don't know what you're talking about.
Jeez. Yeah, no kidding. Usually with my paladin on Celeste, I save those for when she crits. But I understand the circumstance now. It's legit. Okay. End of the combat round takes us to the top. Darby's going to do what she can since she is in melee. And she lands some damage. And it's in its dying breaths is going to take a swing at Sadie. No one's speaking up, so she lands 7 damage. And the Reverend is going to roll a d20. He's going to roll 11 or better on it, right?
Book of Fate might be getting used. Let's see. So,
You're okay. You're okay.
Can I re-roll that one?
You can. I wouldn't at this point.
No.
Yeah,
We're
I
about
don't
to be out of-
understand what a dying state roll means. So, like, how many can you fail before you're dead?
3.
3.
Okay,
You fail
well, there
3,
you
you're
go.
dead.
Yeah.
All right.
And if you
Yeah,
get a nat one, it's
a natural
2
one
fails.
counts as 2 fails.
Right.
But a nat 20
I'm
is
glad
2.
that 7 people answered my one question. Thank you so much, everybody.
We got you covered. We got you covered.
Okay. All right. I'll say. I'll say.
Yes, 3 strikes and you're
Is
out.
that-
Pretty
is that-
pretty much covers it.
I'm seeing a lie. Is that you, mother? Is that you? Well, you're not dead. So what are you doing over there? You know, and then he's just gonna then just
Sadie,
slump
you're
back
up.
again.
What's she doing?
I'm gonna try to stab this statue.
It's,
Let's see if it works out. Because most of my spells are ranged, and I don't really want to disadvantage.
You can always back up.
I could, but wouldn't that be an opportunity attack?
Well, technically, yes.
Yeah, and I have 12 HP, so it's a no. Nice.
Jeez. Throw some damage down.
Nice. It's the same exact roll as last time.
Shunk.
And that's that.
I use my bonus action to say, fuck off, statue.
As one does.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the good news. That's it.
Nice. What's the bad news?
You've
Bad
seen
news
the
is that we
party
Yeah, I
don't
was like-
have a healer. The bad news is that like we
I'm
literally
gonna go
don't have
I
a healer.
have healing.
Like,
I have healing.
So is this like a mad rush of all the women to put hands on the Reverend now?
no.
Well, if Sadie's healing Rev, I'm going to heal Ellis.
Okay, talk to me about who's healing whom for how. Figure it out and tell me what number's to add to the tracker.
It's a mood. It's a fucking mood.
Rev, I got you. Hopefully. Okay, that's some nice healing damage. You will heal for 13.
All right, the Reverend is back up.
Oh,
Ah,
Christ,
I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
splashing water on you.
yeah. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but you know, I saw a glowing light.
All right. I'm gonna dip into my lay on hands, and I don't have very much left on it, so I'm going to still save enough for one of each of us. So I'm going to heal Ellis for 6.
Check. Done.
Cool.
Let me take a moment to breathe. You have an opportunity to look around the chamber. Nothing else seems to be jumping up and moving. And everything has kind of gone eerily quiet except for the sounds of the Reverend picking wooden chips off of his face.
Yeah, I did.
Brushing them off.
Can we do like an investigation check of what's around us now? Maybe.
Yeah, what's this guy? What's that?
Statue.
Oh.
Actually, I think that's
It looked like a rib cage. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, that does look like a rib cage in a glass box.
I would like to take the rib cage.
Of course you would. Of course you would. One of the things you start to notice as you start to kind of look around is that everything in the room that looks valuable is either cheap brass, wood painted with yellow goldish paint, or something between the two.
Okay, but this is good like mock loot. So we could have some mock loot in case we ever get robbed. And then we keep the real stuff for ourselves in a different location.
Great. Pack up your bags because we're leaving now.
Okay, yeah.
I was gonna say I don't think that we can go any further because we are all.
Yeah, Marie is like
Except for
ushering
Ines.
everyone out. We're
Like
like
literally,
we're
except for Ines, everybody else is like what, less than half health, and we have
Yeah, we're all pretty
no
fucked.
like we have no healing at all. I don't think.
I have some healing left, but I won't have spell slots left. But
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what like we don't have an like
Yeah,
we
I'm
don't.
gassed.
My understanding of this party is that we don't have an actual healer, and literally like we're all munted.
we could take a little nappy nap.
You could
These,
take an hour to
wooden-
chill out in the room.
These wooden coins are incredibly comfortable. It's like
it's gonna take more than an hour for
I was
Marie
gonna
is
say,
like this like
yeah,
even if this
like-
gold was real, it's not worth it. We're leaving.
Like I honestly think like as much as it sucks, like the general makeup of this party kind of means that like we can't. My understanding is that like I don't understand how, as someone who doesn't play, I don't understand how 4 of the 5 of us get more than half health back. Can somebody? Because I don't have any potions. I'm not carrying shit. Does anybody have a methodology as to how we would get health? But I don't understand. Like
Not
what would we
without a
have to
long
do?
rest, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can change my spells to have more healing spells, but I need a long rest. And I'm completely gassed anyway. So if
We could always come back in. We could go back out to where we slept before, have a good night, and then come back in.
All right, but tell me, is this worth it? Even if all this gold was real, is it worth it for whatever? We don't even know what we're chasing.
Yeah, but like gold.
It's not
Yeah.
worth it.
It says the Queen. Yeah.
To be fair, hold on.
Yeah, that's like
Ellis
saying,
is
"Have
gonna
you
step
tried
in.
not being poor?" You know, it's like I'd quite
step
like
in.
to try that, please.
And be like, if we go any further, we can't make outlandish decisions with improper thought that got us in this position in the first place.
How about we all go back, have a bit of a drink, because I'm bruised from head to toe here, and I've got 2 honking great holes in my arm, which I'm not very fond of. Maybe we all. I agree with the ladyship here. I think maybe the discretion is a better part of valor, and then we shall discuss after a rest whether we
Yeah.
go back in or not.
I think that's good. I don't
feel-
want to like just give up on this,
Yeah,
but
I don't feel we're in a position to make a decision either way, but I do agree that retracing our steps, having a bit of a rest, something to eat, preferably several beers, and then we can make a decision as to what we do after that. I do think the ladyship has got a very good point in that regard.
before we leave, I would like to take this crown and what looks like a circlet or a diadem and give it to Kunfi. because now he can finally have his fancy hat.
Awesome. That's a nice looking duck. That. Now, what does everybody else think? Then do we feel? I'm with. I thought. Yeah, I'm with the ladyship here. I think a bit of a rest would be nice.
I would like to ask Darby for her opinion, please. God,
I
thank
forgot she
you.
was here.
Did I just get addressed as God?
What
Hold
is
on.
that? You don't like that?
I just need a moment to revel in that. That doesn't happen very often around here.
That's what I'm here for.
Darby looks shaken
Sorry.
and is definitely not making movements out of the room. Like she just keeps looking around.
I say to her, I would like to know what you would like to do.
I just there has to be more. This can't be everything.
I mean, there's
Well,
a
there
lot
is-
of doors.
Do you
There
think
is
that
the
it's
store here.
do you think that it's what do you think it will be worth it based on what you know?
I don't know, but the map is there has to be more and yes.
Okay.
It will be.
She's injured, but I'm way worse off, right? Like I look munted right now. I look like a bin.
Well, actually, percentage-wise, 5 out of the third.
Less than half.
Actually, you're about the same level. You're both somewhere between a third
Okay.
and a half left.
Well, I'm gonna start walking out then. And then I'm gonna bring her with me. Right. And I'm just gonna say to her, like, I appreciate the fact that you're trying to help. But I would worry a lot less if you kept your distance in these kind of fights.
I want to feel like I've done my part. And it's
You've done your part by leading us here in the first place. And you are quite impeccable with that. Is it a crossbow?
she has a short bow and a blade.
Yeah. You're quite impeccable with that short bow.
Thank
I
you.
think they are doing an excellent job as bait. So yeah, I think
we
you should be
don't.
proud.
Don't listen to him.
What? What did I say?
And she takes a moment to move in closer to you. And then like she goes from kind of like taking in the room because she's really still looking around the room. Like
Yeah,
there's
for
some,
sure.
like she knows she's missing something. And then you see where she looks in one direction and then takes a pointed step away from you.
Which direction?
As you glance to follow her vision, she looks at Lady Marie.
Oh, fair. Big moon.
Yeah.
That's a moon.
Bloody
all right,
Lady
Liz.
Thor over there, you know.
It's like, yeah. I saw what happened
Well,
the last
really-
time someone got chatty with you.
Yeah. Aw. I was just trying to be a nice person.
Yep.
Anyway.
And what happened to the last person?
She was not trying to be nice with me, and I was trying to be more than nice with her. Intel.
Back on the intel front.
Intel. Anyway, we're leaving, right? I've decided we're leaving. I'm taking
Before
her
we
with me.
go, I would like to hear or put like my ear to this door that Innes and I are standing near and see if I hear anything.
You have access.
Fucking 80 doors as well.
Let's see. Down that door, you are going to hear all of
Get off my ass, Marie.
nothing.
Nothing?
Wow.
She's on me. She's literally on top of me right now.
But I am curious.
At least
if the
let's
two
get
of
back
you are
to-
over there. Give me a perception check.
Oh, two of us.
The two of you that are over there checking out the door.
I thought you meant me.
Oh,
I was like, I
yeah.
can see what's going on, and it is all good.
Ooh, 18 from Sadie.
18.
Damn.
15.
15 from Innes.
Okay. You do spot that the wall over here has a weird coloration on it, where the stone is slightly different than the coloration of the stone on either side of it.
Are there like any like handles or like mismatched like bricks of any sort? That may be some sort of lever, pulley, trigger, door opening mechanism.
Yeah, as you start to investigate it, you can actually find where there's some places that you can push the bricks in and start to pull them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all that's happened. Just bricks.
Well, it's a false door, or it's sorry, it's a secret door.
Hey, I found a secret door, everyone.
Good luck.
Another time.
Good luck.
All right.
Is so set on
GGs.
leaving. So hard.
Can we just go? Yeah, I seriously, I really need a beer. Can we just go
let's get
and have
tanked.
have a nice sleep, and then we'll come back and have a look at this this international dwarf mystery. All right.
All right, I put the bricks back so no one else can find it in case anyone comes in here.
Okay. You head back out to the main room, and you do have a chance to take a short rest, and we are going to take a pee break.
We're having a long boy.
We might, yeah, we want a long one.
Long rest.
We're having a sleep.
We'll debate that after the break.
All right. Then.
Okay.
I actually need a real coffee as well.
Yep. Re-up the coffees, re-up the waters. If you're hanging out here
Sauce.
and you're subscribed, you will go straight to our clips. If you are not, you'll get a couple of ads first. Maybe that's the reason you don't want to have to watch the ads. You want to get straight to the clips. It's up to you. We'll see you back here in about 5 minutes.
Do we have playbills nearby?
Sure.
Playbills are made of paper, right? And that's made of wood. Can I use shillelagh with a playbill? Is it technically made of the same stuff I would need, right?
What pulp?
I'll allow it.
All right.
Sorry.
The one that's between Chrysanthemum and her bottle.
Yes. Yes. That's a dangerous place to be for many reasons.
As you seem to be doing really well with it.
Ooh, nat 20 to 25.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Scattered it.
Wow. Well, you can roll your damage. I don't
25. Because I got 3 6s.
Holy cow.
Oh my goodness.
She just hulked out. Rage hard.
Yeah, I think you should rage all the time. I think you
I
should
like this
never
rage,
not.
yeah.
Never
This
not be
is
raging.
it. Well, I
There's
only get
where all our
2.
good rolls were hiding.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's why they were so bad earlier. We were saving up. But... Stop hitting my friends.
Oop, wrong
They're
way.
damaged books with that kind of attitude.
Well played. Wow. Having taken a holy order of some kind and other oaths.
I'm thinking like an elven, like really. That makes
Kung Fu Elfin Monk?
Kung Fu Elfin Monk. Okay.
yes, that meditates a lot.
I can live with that.
Because elves don't have to sleep as much, so it totally right.
You're swinging again.
Oh man,
Wow,
this
guy's
guy.
tough.
What's up with this guy?
He's
What? What? This doesn't happen. This doesn't happen. All right, we're going. Let's go.
Okay.
And followed by the smite. Come on, Timber. We got this.
I mean, if he doesn't go down now, I don't know.
And
but
he finally drops.
Yes.
And is out of the scrap. Gets to the guy in the
Punch the. No, I know that's a bad idea.
There is so much nope surrounding this trap. I am not here for an amulet. I am here for a traumatized rogue. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's 2.
Well, I wasn't really concerned about the amulet. I just thought that
Go ahead and roll me a performance check. Maybe the dice are going to favor you at the moment.
Also, are
Can't
we
be an
can we-
intimidation? I can't like intimidate the rhyme with my music. Okay.
No.
Well,
Can
I
we
thought I
do
would try.
This in intimidation music.
Or I
though.
can't I can't persuade them to not sing with my music. Okay.
What's up,
Can
Molly?
Can we do anything when we're singing, or is that like it takes up our whole action?
Oh, it doesn't.
Come on.
It doesn't. Oh, good lord. Yeah,
Finally.
I'm over here
I
trying.
finally can bard. For just
Yeah.
let me bard. I never get to bard. I'm always doing failing rolls when it comes to bard skills.
The bard
This
is
the
being
first
a
time.
bard.
You're barding when it's most important.
It's about time.
MVP.
Sweden is my lucky country.
No
All right.
kidding.
Special and like not forced or anything. It's brilliant. I think the quote I have in particular is actually came from chat, which was the spell slide into DMs, which then became a spell. That's just it's very endearing. So I love it.
I'm going to follow it up by saying that the reaction to receiving a message spell was an absolute, just as far as roleplay goes.
Like, why am
I legit have been screaming this entire time. So you know what? What is the health of
You're
everybody
also
right now?
full health. You want to like come
All right,
back and join
everyone's
the battle?
full health.
Like, no, we're not. The rest
All
of
right.
us are like highly injured. You're on the
Yeah,
outside
we're all
full
hurting
health. You wanna,
pretty
like,
bad.
The
help out a
jam
little
board
bit?
says that everybody's.
Oh, refresh.
Refresh
Never mind.
that. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Ember's alive because I just healed for 12. Show is at 12 out of 41.
You
You're
were
like
literally
farting
seeing
around
full
on the
health
outside of
this
the circle.
entire
like,
time,
"Come
weren't you,
join
Yansen?"
me. I'm full health. Y'all.
Shaq
I'm gonna have a
didn't
picnic
have a
over here.
spot on the jam of the thing, and I was just like, oh, I don't know.
I think we broke the.
I'm gonna go. Common, mother clucker. Do you speak it? We need some information. I'm not sorry, by the way.
I feel like we should not be meddling anyway. If there's someone killing someone else, it might be for a good reason. You don't know.
Oh my.
Got dark. Wow.
We have killed lots of people.
For various and sometimes no good reason. Yeah, she's not wrong. Oh, good lord, we're murder
I'm not
hobos.
one to judge, okay?
Am I to conclude the party is going to enter into the house?
Yes.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
safe yes.
So we assume this guy is bad.
Oh, he's super bad.
Well, you know.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
I mean, he
Good.
keeps on trying
have-
to. He's a dick. He keeps on trying to coerce Irina into coming up to his castle and fucking die, become a vampire lady, and she's not into it.
Well, I mean, you know, okay.
He goes in, he does a few loops, he comes back out, and beep.
Okay. Beep once if there's dead bodies in there. Beep twice. No, that doesn't work. All right, beep twice. No, that doesn't work. Okay, beep. Ah, screw it. I'm gonna see if I can sneak up. Like, see if I can sneak up and find a widow to kind of like. It's not really the sharpest tack in this box. David.
I'm heading that way. I'll tackle
Oh,
her
she
ass
already has
again.
the potion. She already has the potion.
No, she just handed you the book, and as soon as your hands touched it, she let go and run.
She's not going to take the potion?
She's got bigger fish to fry, like getting her ass out of there. You shot her.
I'm trying to unshoot her to the best of my abilities.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Way.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going. Like, do we think it's gonna follow us?
Yeah,
I'm sure it will.
Run it. Yeah, I was gonna say, can we outrun it, or is it like something that's just gonna follow us no matter where we go?
I don't think we can outrun it. I mean, it's not going to come any closer for a bit.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're gonna have to fight
Well,
it.
we
out.
could take shelter in the smoldering ruins, right? Because
I don't know if that's gonna help.
We
It's
don't
probably
know what's in the smoldering ruins.
Well, it couldn't be any worse than this.
We could
Oh
come
yes,
across-
it could.
We could come across like another giant creature, and then we're fighting two at the same time. And then
But
it's
it
terrible.
could be like Godzilla versus King Kong. So if we run into something even nastier, maybe it won't want to eat us. It'll go after the other thing because they're legends and they have to fight. That's how that works.
No, or they team up against us.
You've had a very fortunate life, haven't you?
Maybe reroll.
Can I be heard?
You can be heard.
Yeah. Okay,
As
good.
chat
I
will
saw
now
that.
confirm because we're back.
Hooray!
'Cause I asked that at the end of a clip, and I'm like, perfect, bam. So
I had mic problems. I think I've sorted it. Cool.
That's the
You
best
sound
thing.
great.
Thank you.
So
How's the mic?
Hey.
You know, dude, if you want to go down that road, you can, but just remember what happens when people and Les/Ellis have close conversations. Just saying.
Yo.
Do we
She's too
really
nice.
do we really want our artificer to end up without, body parts?
I mean, eventually he's probably going to annoy by his own doing.
No,
He needs a robot
artificers
arm
without
for sure.
arms are cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Whether they'll work is the question.
Yeah, our artificer in the Wednesday game is like full Tony Stark at this point. She just pops her wrist back and starts shooting gumballs.
Wow.
Fuck yeah.
She looks so cute with her gray bangs. She looks this. That's such a cute like.
It is super cute.
We're going to talk about whether or
Yeah.
not she's going to dye that or she's just going to embrace it.
It's like the rogue look.
Kinda, yeah.
Big mood.
Big mood. Big mood. That was a great origin story too for those that actually saw the original X-Men movie.
Ah,
That was
number one,
good.
top tier.
Yeah.
yeah.
Number three, absolute garbage.
Garbage, yep.
Yeah. Whoa.
You don't
hey.
take Psylocke. You don't take Psylocke, one of the best X-Men ever, and put her in the fucking back and not use the fact that she has like the god tier like backstory of a
Bionic,
lifetime.
yeah.
Welcome,
His bionic abilities that are like
Welcome Raiders.
welcome,
to this
welcome, Intense
conversation.
Quack to our D&D game where we periodically play D&D in and around discussing Fox's version of Marvel movies. My name is Rob, aka Land Noir. We are currently playing The Bitter Victory. Intense Quack, thank you for bringing your players in here. We appreciate that. Feel free to talk a little bit about what you were doing before you came on in. We are absolutely going to your D&D game. Ooh. Feel free to say a little something about it now that you're here and engage our chat with it. We just came off a really intense fight, and we're now officially into a period of role play. So there's going to be a little bit of like some breathing now. But come on in and pull up a chair, and as always, feel free to kibitz along with the rest of our chat. That said, now that you've retreated back out of the I know. For a second there, I was wondering if this is like Jenna's alt account.
Yeah. Yeah. It's on brand, isn't it?
Yes,
It's a great name.
Our Bardlock has a duck companion
named Comfy.
who has a bone necklace and is about to get like a rib cage breastplate.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do right before the long rest. I'm like,
and a little hat.
What's
Yeah.
the
And a neck-
AC bump on that if he gets a little?
Is it a finger bone necklace?
Comfy probably
as
has a
well?
better AC than I do.
Yeah, he has. Per our
Mm.
session 0 conversation, he has plot armor.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's pretty good AC.
Better
That's-
AC than me? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got a ceremony coming up. That's fine.
No, you can't tell him about that. That's a secret.
Secret.
Oh, good God. I never like it when the players start saying this. So you get back into the room where this all started. So you've fallen back to the main chamber in this section under the Abbey. And you have a chance to... Now, you said the plan is to take a long rest?
I never
lie.
gas myself.
Yeah.
I need a long rest. I am completely fucked.
I think we're all spent.
Tell us the reasons why. Wait, first of all, where are the mercenaries? Where are my people?
Your people are still holed up in the one room, just kind of like maintaining weapons and armor and gossiping lightly about whether or not this was a good decision to sign up with you guys.
And then we come back and we look like death's door. All right, yeah. So,
You're like,
don't worry, we had a bit of bother, Jan. We sorted.
Did you have fun storming the castle?
Yeah, we might be going around again later. We just come for a beer.
For the most part, they're going to keep to themselves and wait until you send them off to the ship.
Okay.
Which you also have
No
the
one's
option of
waiting for an
doing
apology,
anytime.
because- I think, okay, so long rest equals everybody's at full health?
Long rest is
And
the
their
reset
spell
button.
slots are-
Okay, well, I don't listen. I don't need a long rest to get my spells back. I just learned this the other day. So,
However, the only healer needs a
that's
long
mid-
rest. Get
So
her
now
spell
you
slots
tell
back,
us
plus-
why you were like, I don't know if you want to take a long rest. Because there's something in that, and we need to know what it is. You, God.
Is the answer we can try taking a long rest?
Oh, I'm supposed to tell you why. Well,
You were like sussy, and
I was like
there's more to the
sussy.
story.
Well, okay. So from a metagame point of view,
Mhm.
it is still early in the day. So
Mm-hmm.
like noonish by now, given you're exploring and you're, now, to be fair, it's been a busy day.
The whole morning went, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah, somebody was decapitated this morning.
You've had a busy morning.
Well, that was this morning.
But you are
Yes,
talking.
that was this morning.
You are talking 18 hours before you'll be resuming any kind of exploration.
18?
We have to finish the day and then sleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
We can't have just an 8-hour nap in the middle.
You can't take an 8-hour nap in the middle of the day.
Well, we could. Our circadian rhythm would just be totally fucked.
That's true too. You are underground. And so
Yeah, we don't know
that's-
what time of day it is.
I don't know. I mean, have we got any dentist appointments that make that a problem? You know?
Well, let's see. You are on an uncharted island, which is a bonus, where there was some kind of evil cult that had sent for help, and there's a pirate ship out there that you stole a treasure map off of.
Just out of curiosity, if we were to try to get back to the ship, do we know that that's safe?
Officially, the logical answer to that is you don't know anything. You're not observing. So,
Deadass.
can you safely go up there and trek a mile down the island and row out to your ship? Probably. But there is a non-zero possibility that your ship has already been ransacked by the pirates that you ditched,
Yeah.
and they're waiting to kill you when you appear.
Yeah, I did think about that as well.
So, I have no problem with y'all taking a long rest if that's what y'all want to do. But time will move forward while you do.
dead ass. I just think that I just think that we don't really have a choice. I know that we have a choice, but I don't know how other people need spell slots and shit, and they need to nap it out. That's just how it is. Correct?
I have 2 second level spell slots left. Neither of them do anything for healing or anything like that. All my first level spell slots are gone.
Although
'Cause I
remember, you
gassed to
can
get rid of
cast a
that.
first level spell at second level.
I can, yes.
How do you get your pool back?
My pool, I need a long rest for.
Okay, yeah.
That's the issue. Is that's what I've been relying on for healing.
If there's some of you who don't need as much rest, could they actually maybe act as watch and give us early warning if anything approaches the island while the rest of us have a
Yeah,
kit?
we could do it in shifts.
Do a shift. I mean, Jarby, right? Jarby could go out there and I will,
If anyone was going to go and check, I think that it would be me.
You could do a bit of a
15
rest.
health.
I mean, come on, you look as bad as I do. No offense.
Yeah, I don't need a
And,
long rest though. I think I can get some. Surely I can heal with a short rest.
You can use hit dice on a short rest.
Yeah, GG's.
Well, the other good
And I
news
could
too.
do my Song of Rest to get y'all some extras.
If you're gonna go for if your plan is that you're gonna chill out, pass the day, do stuff, crash, long rest. You can do lots of stuff before the long rest happens, and you can rotate. You can rotate watches during a long rest. That is, I always assume that's part of a long rest. Is that it's not everybody asleep.
Yeah.
So that would all work out. So, and I appreciate the plan of like, hey, can some of us long rest and some of us not? Because that's good thinking. But the good news is mechanically, they kind of took care of that and said, look, if the party pushes the long rest button, it's guaranteed 8 hours of rest with people keeping watch. And you can actually have a full combat in the middle of your long rest and not have to reboot the long rest timer.
Yeah.
Which is a great
Like,
change from 3.
Like, we're not going to split up and have we're not going to split up and have half the people keep searching the hell dungeon. One of us will die.
Hell dungeon?
I mean, I'd do it, but I don't think
this
I'd
is
be
already a
allowed
hell
to.
dungeon?
No, you would not be allowed to.
I just got shit on by a jade statue. What do you mean? Like, she
That was
stole
really
my blood,
close.
and I don't know where it went.
That's true.
Also, like we're
Is it in a vial
one
necklace
turn
around
away
her
from
neck?
All of us basically, like, it was really close to total party kill for everyone except for
Yes,
Ennis.
that is very true. Actually, like we were pretty. Darby and Innes were it.
Like,
for a
if I
second
made
there.
the wrong choice and tried to like heal Rev, I'm pretty sure we all would have died.
Yeah, for sure.
So in other
100%.
words, it was a combat that all of you were slightly sweating through?
A little bit. I mean, I was very relaxed. I mean, I was literally.
Yeah, you were
very
vibing.
relaxed.
I mean, I was down to die. I don't give a fuck. My wife.
You're like you're kind of like the Worf of this group, though, aren't you? Today is a good time. Today, a good day to die.
I'm just,
you know,
I
you're
just, Ellis.
prepare for ramming speed.
Ellis is on
Yeah.
some high key borrowed time anyway. She's had a pretty good run.
No,
So,
gonna live a long life.
So, I mean,
So,
ladies,
plan.
gentlemen, can I please just have a kip? I am.
Yes.
I really
Hang
just
on.
need a rest right now, please. Preferably with a healing beer. Yeah.
If we take 18 hours, someone has to check on the ship,
I do agree with that.
and I will go and I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll take like a
The
short
mini-
banger.
Yeah.
Go and check on the ship, and then come back.
Okay. Fair enough.
Who wants to come with me? No one. That's fine. I'll go by myself. No, you have to rest, girl. What is that?
But if we can't rest until night, is what
Yeah.
Lantern's saying.
You can-
essentially.
Yeah, but
so
you
I
can
have
still
to do
get your-
something during the
You can
day.
still check on the ship as part of your
Yeah,
downtime.
you should probably apologize to some people. Do you think you've been?
Me?
What?
I kept everyone from fully dying, so I'm pretty sure there's no apologies
Okay,
needed. They should be
But
thanking
listen,
me.
okay, but before you go off, love, just listen and be very aware that you're. Don't give me those eyes. I'm trying to have a serious moment. I just think that you know that some people in the room are a little more sensitive to some topics that you were taking quite lightly. And I think if you're going to lead this group pirate ship situation, you might benefit from trying to understand these people a little bit more than you do.
You were doing a very good Boris Johnson impression to kind of take us slightly out of character.
Well, I don't want to lead them anymore. I want to leave. I don't
Okay,
think
but when
any
you
of this is worth it.
leave-
You were almost.
Okay, but when you
almost died.
leave, they still have to get on the ship with you.
Yes. They don't have to. It's their choice. But
Okay, that's not the energy that's not the attitude that we want to bring to the situation right now, actually.
can I just clarify? Okay. Okay. I'll talk to
No,
them.
go. No, please.
Which part was I insensitive about?
I just think, you know, you got in a fight with my friend, the Reverend, and don't look at me like that. It happened. To, you know, I think there's just some mending that needs to happen because, you know.
Okay. I will.
The other guy looks at you like you're, I don't know, on a different plane of existence. You're not part of this world. You're not part of the same world.
She's just an
certain
uptown
they all
girl
believe
living in her uptown world, and I'm just a backstreet guy, etc. You know.
So on and so forth.
So I had to throw a Billy Joel reference in there. Sorry.
I'm certain that they do all look at me like that, and nothing I do will change that. I will try, though. Because
I
you've
would
asked me.
appreciate it if you tried. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
But I think that just for right now, it wouldn't be the worst thing if we briefly separate. Just no.
Taking a break from each other.
Just.
Oh my God, she's dumping her. Gee,
I know.
Sadie, she's dumping her. Oh Jesus.
We don't have to if you don't like. If you want.
No, it's I can handle myself. Just can you don't be gone for long. If you just need to see the ship. You don't need to.
I just want to make sure that it's still there.
Okay.
Maybe I'm
you're
not the best at like. I might have to bring Sadie because I'm not the best at like.
She's Sadie, she's breaking up with her and she wants to go outside with you.
I'm not the best at reassuring
I think
people
we're
that
alone
we're coming
now.
back.
Who did that song? I think we're alone now. Who was that?
It depends if you're talking about the first iteration or the other ones. 'Cause there was one in the 80s that was very popular, but then there was one in like the 60s or 70s.
No, the good one.
The
I'm
80s
not
one, Tiffany.
I'm not the best at like
Tiffany
talking to people. So if I go on to the ship and they're like, "What's going on?"
Hey, you are
I'm just
correct
not-
with that.
Okay, wow.
I'm saying that with care.
Okay. GG's.
Stay 6 feet apart.
Well, she might not want to come with me anyway, so I guess we'll see what happens.
Okay. You're leaving me with 2 man boys, so
I'm
we'll see how
leaving
this
you with the
goes.
2 people that you need to have a conversation with.
Yes, and I'm
So-
going to, and she.
I believe you. GG's.
Yeah. Marie will kiss Ellis before being like, I can do this.
Consent
and
given.
then
I believe you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm into it.
okay. Marie would like to go grab 3 big things of the hardest alcohol.
If that's good. Thinking like a Brit.
Down all of them before ever going near the rest of the party because, oh God, the liquid courage.
And this is a bonding moment over beer.
Yeah. Is Sadie going with Ellis though?
If Ellis asks, but Sadie's just sitting at the table, not knowing this conversation's happening. So,
Yeah. Well, my impression was that everybody was actually listening because there was a lot of side
the Reverend's
There
at
was
the
a
table.
lot of commentary.
No, yeah, the Reverend's at the table. He's kind of leaning like this. Like,
Yeah, the Rev
oh my
might
God,
be-
I think they're taking a break from each other. You know, and all that. So.
Innes is essentially doing a 3D jigsaw trying to rebuild the desperation device. Because it might be handy to have another fucking grenade.
It's a mood. Just out of curiosity, I don't understand. Does Sadie as a character need a long rest?
You're all gonna get
absolutely.
one.
But
Yeah, we're all gonna get a long
You're all
rest
gonna get a
because-
long rest.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm gonna approach Sadie and just be like, "Hey,
Hi.
how you going? How are you feeling?"
Yeah, you know, I've had better days, but it's all good. Little lover spot.
I was just thinking I'm a little concerned that the ship may no longer actually be here. And I was gonna go and check in a little bit. And I was curious as to whether or not you would accompany me, as you are a woman of quality language.
Oh, is that what they're calling it nowadays?
Yeah, you're quite persuasive, and you've got quite a way with that mouth of yours. And I was just hoping that maybe you would.
Oh. She has a particular skill set specifically involving her mouth. Right.
And I just
So the
was wondering
Reverend's
if you
listening
would-
in, just like.
if you would come with me, and if they're still there, help me reassure them that we're coming back. It's just taking a little bit longer. We've run into some jade statues that steal blood.
Well, when you put it like that, how can I say no? And you asked so nicely, so yeah, I'll go with you.
Maybe
Sadie has like a shit-eating grin on her face this whole time, by the way.
Meanwhile, the
Marie
lady
in the background just took a shot.
Yo, sometimes be like that. May I please, take a short rest and steal some hit points back just in case.
Yeah,
Okay,
take a short rest before you head up. That's a good call for
Let you
everybody.
guys chat about it while I roll my shit.
Okay.
If everybody wants to do a short rest and tell me how many hit points you get back, that's not a
Yeah,
terrible idea.
I could play like a little song and do my song of rest, and everyone gets an extra 1d6 of hit points.
If you spend a hit dice.
If you spend hit dice, yes.
Does it matter how many I use if I'm going to have a long rest anyway? Do I get them all back?
I would do the short rest button anyways, just in case something interesting happens midday.
Well, I just have to choose how many hit dice I use.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So does it matter how many I pick because I'll get them back? Do I get them all
You'll
back
get
when I do a
half
long
of them
rest?
back. Technically, you get, according to Raw, you get half back. According to Rob, you get them all back because Rob thinks that's stupid.
I love that.
And it's bookkeeping. Like, I don't like the idea of tracking your half hit dice come back every day. I think that's bookkeeping in order to make combat harder and make it harder to balance.
The good news is I'm at half health now.
Right. What buttons do I press here?
It's fine.
So short rest.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
1d.
I mean, I don't expect y'all
I got
to
them
be
all back, so I'm good.
in any kind of real fight because, but
You never know. I have to protect Sadie, so I'm ready.
But on the other hand, it's this party we could end up so far off the rails that we do end up in a fight somehow.
yeah, I mean that's entirely possible. That I am always prepared for one of you to start a fight with somebody weird.
I hope there's no one for me to start a fight with out there, but you never know.
Well,
you missed some skeletons.
I'm into it.
The good news is, so which half of the party do we want to do first? Or do you just want to say we have our talk while Ellis and Sadie are off walking and it's a good talk?
I absolutely want to roleplay the talk, but I also
Yeah.
want to know what's going on with Sadie and
I think she and I just had a conversation, so in the interest of fairness, I think
Before
the
we
other
get to the
people
interest
should
of
go
fairness, I want to know is are you taking Darby with you or are you leaving Darby behind with
I would like to ask her what she would like to do.
she has no firm opinion.
Darby, do you want to stay with the boys and the lady?
Is the lady comfortable with me going with you?
My lady, are you comfortable with Darby's company here?
Whatever you'd like.
For fuck's sake.
She makes a pointed glance at the room where the murder happened.
Darby,
I think you should
you're
stay.
considered part of my crew and you are safe.
Then she will agree to accompany Sadie and.
No, she's staying here. Sadie and I are going on our own. This is an exercise in trust, my love.
I trust you.
Wow.
Doesn't even look at Sadie.
This apology tour is just getting a lot longer.
Adding more dates.
Okay, so to be clear,
Sold out.
you are telling Darby to stay behind.
Yes.
With us idiots.
Okay. She can do that.
Sadie, what do you reckon? Vibe check?
Huh?
I'm assuming that you don't want to bring her because I'm assuming we don't want to keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
True.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. And the two of you head up the stairs and start working your way across the island towards the beach to see what you can find.
I'll leave Confi with Innes and be like, take good care of him.
Cool.
Cute.
Was that to him or to? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. So, in the time you have, Pond, you wanted to let Marie have a comment or two?
Yeah.
Tear it up.
Yeah.
I
So
can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so sad I'm not there.
So Marie has, well, originally it was 3, but 4 to include Darby and on it. Like pints of beer. I don't know how beer comes.
Bottles.
Pints. Yeah.
Is there wine instead?
There's a wine bottle or two to be found.
Okay. She has 3 things of beer and a wine bottle under her arm.
Glasses, on the other hand, a little trickier, but
it's fine.
You are pirates. Sort of.
She's having to face a conversation with these idiots. I think she might need the whole bottle.
Yes, she's absolutely intending to drink the whole bottle. She sets him down on the ground. Says, "How are you all feeling? Is everything? How's the hole in your arm?"
Off to a great start. Solid banger.
Right,
That's what I hear as we're leaving. I'm like, oh God. Like,
Sorry. No, I had a bit of a rumble, but I see we have beer, so things are looking up.
Yeah, and here's another. Things might have gotten off on the wrong hand a little while ago, and before I said anything to it, I wanted to hear your thoughts. I think that we had a conversation that didn't finish, and it might have had some animosity, and so I am here to listen as she uncorks the wine bottle.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, my lady. You have my respects. You're an incredible fighter, and I absolutely never want to fight you, because I would end up very dead. I like the way you nodded there. Yeah. If I can give you just one suggestion, is if you are ever to lead, then you need to bring people with you rather than drive them forward. And that is perhaps, therefore, if you've come on this journey to understand and be free of whatever else is going on in your life, then maybe just understand that we're not all dripping in money. And for us, therefore, things are a little bit harder than perhaps they've been for you. Yeah? You are a little bit of a, shall we say, poverty tourist at the moment. And I think if you just appreciate, for some of us, even the smallest fraction of what you own would be life-changing for us. We have slightly different motivations. Other than that, though, thank you for the beer, and we're cool, I think.
And Marie takes a sip of the wine bottle here. And she pauses and says, I agree. I am I want to not just order people around. I want to be part of my future empire as much as I am commanding it. So you're not wrong there. However, I understand your concerns with money. That's absolutely fair. And however, I think you are entirely misled to believe that my life has been at all easy simply because I have my mother's fortune with me. I think that you heavily judge based off of material income, which is understandable. It is by no means easy to live without it. And I understand my privilege, but you have no idea what I've been through. And if you'd like a small fraction of it, if it will change your life, Marie will take her coin purse and drop it on the table between the Reverend and Innes. All of her money.
I think you misunderstand, my ladyship. We're not mercenaries. And we all have lives that are hard in different ways. And as you say, money can't buy you happiness, but it bloody helps. Yeah?
It does help. And
indeed.
let this help, but also know that it won't solve a lot of the issues you're running away from. Because we all know that you are. As are you, Innes.
I think yeah.
And by God, will you stop looking at me like I'm going to actually murder you? I am a
You're
person.
not.
Easy.
A person who has murdered several other persons.
Have you not? Have you not pointed your tinkering tool at someone and thrown fire at them?
He has a grenade too.
Thank you, Darby.
In self-defense.
Also true.
Whether that is in the heat of a moment in the middle of a battle or plan to help us succeed and get out of this place alive, both are self-defense. It looks different. Yes, I know you both are looking at me like I am absolutely crazy for what I did. And frankly, I don't care because it was the right thing to do in a moment. One life is not worth hundreds. Most often than not.
And where exactly are those hundreds?
Everyone else in here. Everyone who could be on this island. Those who are coming to chase us. Right? The kingdom we're supposed to go to. The entire empire I am set to rule. All right? I want to help every single one of them. And if I die, someone far worse is going to replace me who will not help you. Who will not look at you as if you are a person. Not to mention, you also, the people that you have killed, Innes, were the people who have turned around to help us. So do not look at me.
Oh, who won't help me? Who've never helped me? Nobody has ever helped me. I am a self-made man as far as I've managed to get, and it has not been thanks to you or any fucking empire.
Self-made, is that what you really call yourself? Because I see you cowering in a corner with tons of potential that you refuse to act on.
Because I have so little left. You want to see you have an empire to go back to. You have so much fortune that you can throw coins at us. You want to see my entire life's possessions? Takes off his backpack and puts it on the table. That's it. That's everything. Tip it out if you like. That is everything I have. I don't have a home. I don't have anyone who's waiting for me. I don't have anything to go back to. I have this bag and my brain, and that is fucking it.
Then you are an idiot to think that you do not have people here who care for you. There is a woman who just walked out of this door who is your friend. You have the Reverend here who has been looking out for you. Even my wife has some care for you, even if I don't understand it. And we have all been trying to protect one another. That is a form of family, whether you believe it or not.
Yeah.
I was turned out on my own by my father. I lost it all just trying to prove myself to them.
Prove yourself. No.
So, what's going to happen now, everybody, is we're all going to have a bit of a drink. All right? Innes, you're poor. You're not the first. You won't be the last. I used to have money. Now I do not, amongst a lot of other things. However, we are here, and for better or worse, this is. I agree with our royalty here. The closest we've got to family right now. All right. Now you take your anger in this and start merging shit with it. All right. Only the people who deserve it, but don't do it just yet. What we're gonna do as a family is have a drink, and then we're gonna have a bit of a rest, and then we're gonna sort stuff out. Have a bit of that wine, your ladyship. Looks quite nice.
I have had so many families before, and there's one thing that family means to me. People who are going to turn their back on me when it suits them. Keep your drink. I'm just going to sweep the parts of the desperation device into the bag. I'm going to go investigate. I suggest you don't follow. And this is going to walk back in the dungeon.
As you know.
Meanwhile, up on the island. Hang on, pass you a note.
Just two girls being pals. Walking together.
Are you
taking
still,
in the sun?
Are you still dressed?
Don't know what happened downstairs.
Is there anything untoward happening during the walk to the beach? I feel like that alone is a bad question.
Not untoward, no. Sadie will respect the vows of marriage that were made.
Yeah, I think Ellis would probably just sort of briefly glance back at the stairs and be like, do you think we should have left them alone?
They'll be okay. I mean, I don't know Lady Maria as well as you do, obviously. But they should be fine. They've comfy. Hopefully they'll be fine.
She she definitely has a unique way with people.
I've noticed that. Yeah, so how did that come to be? Doesn't seem like the most open person. So
How did what come to be?
Her entire personality. Like where did she come from? She's supposed to rule the empire, evidently. How did you get wrapped up into that?
Oh, you know, I you know, like you take a job in the army and you catch the like attention of the, I guess, the right person, and look, let's be honest, you the only person that I've met in my whole life that understands what it means to sell a part of yourself off for something greater, right? You have your patron and I have mine. Sort of, I think, how they probably bonded in the first place. Like that took a lot from me. And the depth of my understanding of basic feeling is pretty next to nothing. But when we met, I've felt something for the lady, and despite the crueler like reputation of those in the empire, she has genuine plans to make at least that part of the world more fair for people like you and I who don't who aren't born into great families and great lineages, and I just find that quite endearing.
Pretty words, to be sure, but will they actually? Are there the means to do it?
I mean, the Empire as it is at the moment is very much a, you're born into nobility and that's how you get a role in the world. And the only person who can really change that is the Emperor, person who makes the rules. And I think that she would do it, or she would die trying.
All right.
If nothing else, I truly believe that she would do it or die trying, and that's probably one of the greatest things that I love about her, is that kind of dedication. As much as everybody else in, I guess, this group look at her with a lens of stereotypical imperial princessness.
Oh, I don't.
I don't think that you do, but I just think that people need to give her a chance, and I don't think people often are willing. She honestly, she gave me a chance, and I was literally worthless. And to be
You're never
perfectly
worthless.
honest,
Don't say that.
To be perfectly honest with you, I am certainly not worth her time, but I'm incredibly grateful to have earned it.
I wish you would see yourself the way she looks at you, then. Because she sees something in you. You're not worthless.
I think a lot, I think I'm, that's hard for me to agree with, but to be honest, while we have this opportunity, to be honest with you, I never apologized for the way that I treated you. I shouldn't have just left without a word.
Yeah, a note would have been cool. Yeah. 4 words.
Yeah. I know it's not like, I'm not trying to give you an excuse, but like, I was a lot younger, and the prospect of feeling things for anybody after having such a long time where I didn't was terrifying, and I just couldn't stay.
Oh, so you felt things.
Okay. That is why I kept it. I'm sure you know that.
Yeah, I seen the chain around your neck. I haven't mentioned it in front of Lady Marie because
she already knows about it.
Okay.
She had many questions about you since she realized that you and I have a history, and
all good things, I'm sure. All
Yeah.
good things, yeah. Well, I'm happy.
You're a really, I don't know what you think about yourself, but you are genuinely, I'm grateful to have this opportunity to actually get to know you.
Likewise. I'm happy you found happiness and you let yourself feel things. I will let you know if that happens for me. Yeah, feelings are not my strong suit.
On that, we can certainly agree, I am sure.
I'll like pull out a flask and like cheers to it. Give you a swig.
We'll share a little. How's the beach looking?
Are there any skeletons?
Rob didn't want to break up what was going on. And if you're like, okay, Rob, we're ready now to have something interesting, make this less awkward. Rob is ready.
Who said it was awkward?
I did not me. That was
Just a couple
Daryl.
of people who've seen each other naked vibing.
Now kiss.
Okay, so like, am I the only one that finds that awkward? Like inherently, like,
just break the
Women
mood.
who date women don't find it awkward. Does that help?
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's a gay thing. Got it.
Gay thing.
A gay lady thing, I should.
Yeah, dead ass.
I don't think technically we can rule that in this moment, based on the composition of the party. So
Yeah, who's to say?
it could just be a general one. I mean, okay. There's, God, yeah. Well, that would get me more clicks, Darth. I will say that. Speaking of, the two of you have a chance to come over the sand dune.
Mm-hmm.
And your ship is still there.
Oh, ship's still there. That's good. That's good.
As is a second ship.
Oh, we have friends.
Flag?
What is it? Yeah, flag.
I've taught you well. That's the first question you ask. What country is it flying a flag for?
Yeah, and are there like
it's fucking pirates or some shit, isn't it?
I was gonna
Do we
ask if there's
recognize
like
the
any
ship?
artillery on the side of it.
You do not recognize the ship. You recognize the flag. It is flying the flag of the Kingdom of the Stout Isles.
Fuck me.
It is definitely a naval warship.
Mm.
It is anchored not far from yours. And you can, as you do what you need to do, you can see that there is a launch that is next to your ship, that they have sent someone over to it.
Okay.
The launch also has a little flag on the back of it that, again, shows the Kingdom of the Stout Isles. We are not at war with the Stout Isles yet.
We're in their territory, though, aren't we?
Yes, you are very much in their territory. Technically, there is no formal relationship between the Empire and the Kingdom of the Stout Isles. Therefore, you can't be at war because you don't have a formal relationship yet.
Good.
You haven't fully recognized each other. Although a declaration of war does count as a de facto recognition. So, if Marie declares war, then the Empire has recognized the Stout Isles.
I've not declared war.
No.
Let's make that clear.
Just a quick clarification.
I'm not even here.
Right.
Okay, so we're looking at this.
Think that's good or bad?
Should we investigate or should we not? This is the question.
I don't know. Do any of their weapons look engaged or ready to fire? Is there a way to be able to tell from this far away?
Okay. Yes, the gun ports on the other ship have not been opened.
Okay, so there is that. That's good. That's somewhat reassuring.
As Rob
I
tries
still
to
have this ring, by the way, from your wife.
Yeah, in a pinch, you could be the lady. It's your turn.
I sure could.
When does the Reverend get a go?
How good are you at deception? Though.
Oh, I'm great at
You see, I'm putting my hand up now.
If you I would. Well, first of all, it depends on if we want to approach the situation and explain ourselves. I think that we would be better at explaining ourselves than the crew of
Probably.
stolen pirates.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not good for optics, huh?
I also wouldn't play the lady card unless it's overtly necessary. They may just take you. So we could say that we're just doing a supply run for, we'll just take some shit from the ship or we can leave it.
It's only about a 15-minute walk, 20-minute walk at this point, because you're not being careful. You know the path up and down the beach.
Yeah, I think we're actively walking towards it as we're like.
Yeah, you could also loop back and get the rest of the gang, conceivably. Or you can head on in on your own and cross your fingers that nothing bad happens.
What do you think? We don't have a way. Can you text them?
I think it's further than 120 feet.
Yes. There is no sliding into DMs at this point.
Yeah. I don't have sending.
What do you want to go and get him?
We could.
Do you want to go together or?
I don't think splitting up is a good idea.
Big mood. I am way faster than you. I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah.
because I have expeditious retreat, so I can move at double speed if I need to.
Oh,
I ran
wait.
I can hella book it.
So do I.
Oh, okay. So we're just wait. Do you have any?
We can have a little race.
Oh my god! Did you get your spell? Can you use it?
Yeah, I can use it.
Then we're going. We're racing
with magic.
With magic. What would you like me to roll so that I can see who wins?
Let's see who wins.
The important question of the
we're on
morning.
the same page with that.
The important questions. This would be an athletics check.
Are you? Is there anything on the line here? Are you betting?
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do.
No, I already rolled it. It's 25. Get shit on.
Okay, good. All right.
Wait.
We need an athletics from Sadie.
8.
Okay. Okay.
Deuces.
Here we're good to go. Alice has taken an early lead. Now, since you are using expeditious retreat as part of this race, I need each of you to roll me an Arcana check.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
The DM has a plan.
I got a 14.
Oh, fuck me.
Ooh. Okay, and then to finish the skill challenge, even though it's decided now, but just for giggles, one more athletics check.
I really hope you get.
There's a 5% chance this ends in a tie.
19.
What about like acrobatics?
Nope.
Okay.
You have a 5% chance of catching up with her.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Wow.
I'm going to count that as a double success. So that officially puts you two in a dead heat now.
It's amazing.
I have to reload the. There
Did she trip me? Is that what happened?
No,
I kicked some sand up.
Put some speed on.
Threw smoke in my eyes like a.
Second wind. You know.
Okay, and that means we need one last athletics check to round it out to break the tie.
Oh, I got shit on. It's a 9. This is for you. No, you got it.
It's yours to lose.
11. Never been excited about an 11, but I'll take it.
By a nose.
She just like she just like shit whips through the door, like do you know what I mean? Like and they're having this like full send conversation, and she's just like.
I just closed the door again.
And then I just fall on top of her. No, I'm kidding. Am I? Is this anime?
Is this anime now?
Okay. Let me do that. Kool-Aid Man's, yeah, totally. So there, you have a chance to burst back into the room. Sadie by a nose. Mostly it's the out of habit. Ellis slowed herself coming down the stairs so as not to tumble face forward in armor. And Sadie's like, F that. And is like, and is leaping down the stairs with that acrobatics that you desperately wanted to use.
I know how to make an entrance. What can I say?
Very bard-like. Very, very well-run race, too, by the way. Very well run. And you burst into the room on everybody who are all sitting around looking like, for having had a chance to rest and drink, they all look tired. Like something heavy happened.
Yeah, Marie instantly, like, the moment something comes through the door, though, she has her axe out.
Meanwhile, we're like laughing it up. Like, we buried the fucking hatchet. We're like, yeah, okay, you won. You know, like.
I definitely won't coast on this victory for a while.
You will.
We'll do that. Not that it really matters.
And I'll let
terribly,
you.
So would you say that Sadie came out on top?
Oh, absolutely.
Ellis is not a top. Let's just put that
Sadie,
way out there. With kids at home.
Ask your parents, kids.
We've talked about this before. This isn't new information. Obviously, we're going to realize that somebody's missing. Ellis is going to be like, there is a We know there is a second
didn't
ship.
go? Oh,
yeah, there's a
and, yeah.
there's a
There's
second ship in the, and it's got the Stout Isles flag, and I think that we need to go and deal with that, and then.
And it's a warship.
Yeah, and they've boarded, so we legged it. Where's Innes? Because we need to go, I think. What'd you do?
Marie approaches slowly and just, I tried. I really tried. You can ask the Reverend.
I think that I will. I believe you. I believe you.
I really did try.
You know. So, Innes, we've got company. Come on. I've got a beer for you.
Yo,
Let's go.
send him a text.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna message him and be like, "Hey, you good, bud?"
He's not gonna reply.
Tell him there's a warship and we need to go.
There's a warship. We kind of need to go. They might have cool things on board.
Tell him they're on our special ship. They're on his ship because it's really,
We're gonna need your help, bud. Can't run this thing without you.
Tell him his beer's getting warm.
Ugh.
So, Innes, come on.
Emerging from the temple area.
There you are. Come grab this beer. We've got company and bring any of
Walking
those fancy
right
devices you've
past
got.
everyone.
Come on.
And straight out the door.
Okay, well, he's not going to win because we're booking it. LFG.
Oh, he's not running. He's just walking.
Reverend will notice that Darby has not moved.
Just the Reverend.
Well, the most likely one to notice right now is you're all worried about
that's
getting
me.
Innes out the door, and everyone's like hanging out, and Darby hasn't gotten up. In fact, she looks she looks more panicked than anything else.
Don't worry. We're not. We got you. Don't worry. I know a joke. I know I have my little jokes, but don't worry. We've got you. All right. I know I talk about ha meat shield, ha bait. All right. Don't worry.
I can't. No, I'll wait here. I'll stay here. I'll stay with the new crew here.
Lady Marie, this is one for you, I think.
Lady Marie instantly turns to her and she puts a hand gently on her shoulders. Darby, talk to me. What?
They'll kill me.
I won't let that happen.
You might not be able to stop it. I can't. I'll just stay here. It'll be safe. Because they're gonna leave, right? And you're not gonna just leave the treasure here. So
Sadie.
Yeah.
You have a disguise kit, right?
I sure do. I was gonna offer it up after she was done talking.
We are just on another level after that conversation.
It's like you two have grown ever so slightly closer.
No, you
Crash things up.
Darby, the most you'll be protected is if you're with us.
No. If I'm with you, they'll murder you too. I can't. It would be wrong. It's dangerous. I shouldn't be anywhere near that ship.
Okay, I hear what you're putting down. What if you didn't look like you?
But what if they saw through it? I'm already dead.
No, you're very much alive. Wait, are you dead?
She did technically die in order to join the crew of the Queen of the Damned.
Darby, tell us. We need to know. What's going on?
What can you tell us about them?
About them?
No. Oh, okay, yes.
Well, what did you see about the ship?
All right, so big warship. Someone looked to have boarded. The gun ports were not open, so they weren't firing at us. I described the flag.
The small ship also had a flag on it as well. So very like.
Hang on, let me pass a quick note to Les.
I'm a gamer. Give it to me. Where's it coming from?
There we go. Okay. What were the primary colors of the ship sides?
Red.
No, not red. Red's the Empire. I want to say grey and blue. Grey and blue.
Gray and blue. Gold or silver filigrees?
Silver.
How many guns?
Shut up. 14, 7 on each side.
3 masts or 2?
3.
Yeah.
The figurehead was a whale, a mermaid, a man with a
mermaid.
trident.
A mermaid.
That's the HMS Valiancy.
Good thing? Bad thing?
Captain Watson's not a bad woman, but she follows orders. She will murder me.
Okay.
What? Who?
Why is
Everybody
why are
just
they trying to
calm
kill
down for a second.
My name is not Darby.
Yeah, I gathered that bit. Want to share it? What it is?
My title is Morgan of the Isles, daughter of King Victor I, and second to the throne of the Stout Isles of my own.
Another bloody queen.
Okay. Why would they kill you? You said second in line to the throne, right? So you're the spare.
I was.
Oh.
And
What
then
happened?
The king decided I didn't belong in the kingdom anymore.
Why?
He didn't approve of the gentleman I took to.
Who? What? Why?
Because a princess does not have a child with a commoner.
Oh, as in you've had a child?
No.
You lost a child?
No. He sent me to an alchemist.
Wow. Did you lose him? This significant other?
Last I saw, he was put on a ship and put to sea as well.
Tell me about this ship.
I wasn't allowed to know anything of it.
Who knows?
The king.
Just the king?
Probably someone else there.
Not this Captain Watson?
Probably not.
Okay.
Lady Marie, do you want to go talk a bit more royal to royal
Yeah.
with her about
Well,
this?
Marie is just looking at Darby.
No, you've taken me in. You all deserve to hear whatever has to be said.
Except Dennis, who already left.
Marie
I
steps
seem to remember.
forward and
I
just-
seem to remember hearing some of this before, so I don't know if she confided in Innes at some point, because I swear we heard
She
some of
did
this.
tell us that she had like a forbidden love and that she was
Okay.
cast out because of So that part
Yeah.
The juicy G said.
You could keep Innes within earshot to go, oh, this is important. I'm going to stop on the stairs and listen.
No, he's an idiot. I'll keep him an idiot. He is an absolute moron.
He's our moron.
Lady Marie would agree with that right now, but it's fine.
The Stanislav
she
method.
does stand
Commitment.
up to Darby and pulls her in and just hugs her.
It hurt.
Of course it did. You did not deserve any of that, nor the man you love.
He was probably dead.
Do not say that.
It's a lot of
I'll do
sailing
everything in
ships.
my power to find where he is.
If it's any consolation, if they wanted him dead, he would be dead. They wouldn't put him on a ship.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier, though, to put him on a ship where an accident happens or there's a casualty in a battle with pirates.
What's his name? Don't say Brian.
Oh shit, we met him.
We know him.
Oh
Brian's a
no,
compliment,
bit awkward.
Brian came from the Empire, didn't he?
What's his name, please?
Good question.
Don't say Brian.
It's not Brian.
Fucking hell.
The DM was having a moment then. He was thinking,
do I?
Do I make this Brian?
Scrolling through my notes.
Brian with a Y? I agree.
I was just thinking that.
Just to keep it interesting.
Ah, for sure.
Tiernan.
Like it.
Tiernan.
Well, I guess I should put that in my notes now so I don't forget.
And what's Darby's real name again? Or I forgot.
Morgan.
Morgan. Oh,
Morgan.
how could I forget that?
Of the Isles.
Mm-hmm.
They do not
So we
have
need to
last
get her,
names.
in order to fit the naming conventions established at the start of this, we need to get her promoted to captain.
Mm. So
They're in the
I'll be-
distilling business too.
So can I ask her what? So they put him on a ship, but not very long ago, I'm assuming.
Been a hot minute.
But how long ago?
6 months.
And they let you go, or you ran away?
No,
They're not gonna let you go. That's for sure.
I was killed when the royal treasury was robbed.
Killed?
That's what
Or-
I've heard.
Oh.
The kingdom has no princess now.
What did they do? What did they do with you?
I didn't give them a chance to do anything.
You fled.
I took the treasure map and I fled. And
then
and I had this grand plan. I was going to find a crew and bribe them to find the treasure, pay them with it, and raise a fleet.
We could still do that.
We don't need to raise a fleet. I am entirely ready to bring justice to some corrupted ability.
We'll fix this. And
I'm down to fuck their day
already
up.
have a fleet. You will have a whole army.
No.
We don't need an army.
What, are you suggesting that you're going to summon your fleet?
If need be.
We don't need an army. We literally have front door access to this guy.
You're not wrong.
Front door access to...
I am set to meet with your father.
And then what?
I am committed to take out the corruption that has ruined so much of this world. I will fix this.
But they won't recognize me.
They will when I'm done.
Why would they not recognize you?
I'm dead.
But you're not
Death
dead.
is inconvenient.
That's fake news, isn't it?
You're quite literally standing here. And I'm not sure how these things work, but I don't think that anybody can take away your legitimacy if you're alive.
I don't have a ring. I don't have the
You
crown.
don't need a ring. They know your face. And you can't tell me they don't because
We're quite partial to rings as well, actually. We could get you one.
I don't want to bring this conversation down, as it were. Do you have any distinguishing birthmarks that were recorded as a child that could perhaps be used in terms of proving your royal personage?
She ponders on that. No. I don't think so.
you were second in line. Is there any trust within your older sibling?
No.
The whole family's corrupt then, and they will be dealt with.
No, Prince Louis is not one to care for any but himself.
Does Prince Louis have a ring?
Yes, we all did.
Perfect. That's all we need to know.
Yeah.
Mine might even still exist somewhere.
Morgan, can I ask you, with your understanding of the current situation, do you think it's worthwhile us going to speak to whoever's come to the ship?
You might.
Mm-hmm.
But
what would they be doing? Boarding a ship in a harbor of a... they might know that we have the thing. No, wait, they didn't know what it said because we opened it.
True. They might just be on patrol. And it's not uncommon to parlay with other ships. A meeting of captains.
Okay.
It's actually protocol. If it's a friendly vessel, it is customary for them to send a party over to discuss and talk, as opposed to shouting across.
Okay.
We
Amazing.
need to know what their story is.
Yep. And unfortunately for you, my love, you will be sitting this one out, I think. We cannot bring, royalty into the mix because we don't want them to know that we have royalty.
I can help.
If they know what you look like, it's over.
Okay.
Can we disguise her ladyship?
Yeah, I'm just holding the disguise kit.
I just
unrolls like a collection of wigs, makeup, false teeth.
I don't want to leave you out of it, but I also don't want to leave her here by herself.
Her ladyship can be
That is
my
true,
second
someone-
acolyte.
No.
Yeah.
Someone does need to stay with Darby. Morgan, sorry.
I think
Which name
between
do you
me,
prefer? Darby or Morgan? Yeah.
I suppose if we're going to go back, I should use my name.
Respect.
No, I'm just asking, which name you prefer, with friends and crew.
I was getting rather attached to Darby,
Darby it is.
but that's not me.
Darby it's not.
Alrighty. How do we feel about leaving the lady behind?
Group vote. I'm agreeable either way.
I think that I think that somebody should stay, and I think if they don't, you two can lie your way through a lot of. I also don't mind staying behind. I just think that they can't know who you are.
I believe that, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm better suited staying here, seeing as a certain member of this party has taken a distaste to me, and that might cause complications on top of the delicacy we're dealing with.
To be perfectly clear with you, my love, you are the smartest person here. You don't feel like a pirate. I think the rest of us can sell it.
I understand. And it'll be good to stay here, to have someone with Morgan here.
If we don't come back within how many hours do you reckon? How long's the walk? Half an hour?
45 minutes tops.
45?
Tops.
If we don't come back in 2 hours,
I will be there.
Give it 3.
Okay, 2.5.
3.
3.
I'll start heading out in 2.5 to be there for. Okay.
That way everyone's right.
So you saw. So who's going?
Yeah,
who's
we're out.
staying?
The lady is staying behind. The trash bags are going. That's all of us. It's myself included.
It's the party name.
Trash
now,
bag represent.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know when you let your kids
I think
go
I'm
with your
already
fun-
halfway there.
Oh, no, we'll be you.
But you're more
We're
like
way
a
faster.
broody walk, so they can catch up
Yeah.
if they just
We're
fast
legging
walk.
it.
Yeah.
You know when you let your kids go with like your fun uncle and you're like, this is a great idea.
This will
LFG.
work.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
Nothing. Take us to the ship.
I could.
It's a,
Mostly explosions.
It's a brisk walk. When you come down over the sand dunes again, you can see that the launch is still moored to your ship.
Mhm.
And you can easily reclaim your rowboat and row yourselves out to it.
Cool.
Well, I can. What's the thinking? Do you want me to try it on and be the captain of our ship here? Or what?
Can I retcon something just very briefly before they go?
Yep.
Can I get my signet ring back so there's no royal evidence on any person? Thank you. It's not personal.
Isn't it?
I promise.
Narrator.
I'm working on
It was
apologizing. I'm being nice.
Who's the best at lying? It's not me.
I've got +7 deception.
I have +6.
Performance?
+9.
Reverend?
+1.
Poor Alice, like, this is not what my guy does.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
is
sure
not
why I'm
charismatic.
coming.
I'm just here to stand there and look fucked off. Okay. Whatever you guys want to do, I'm happy to just muscle.
So, the ship needs a captain. Shall we? Who wants to be captain?
Co-captains?
Is that a thing?
Captain and wife? Can you
Is that a
sell
thing?
that?
So I can sell anything.
Yeah.
All right, then you were my acolyte. Now you're my dearly beloved. How's that?
Yeah, I should have married him before we left. Fuck.
Well, I was like, are you just asking if he wants to pretend that you're the wife? Because like,
No, not me.
legit-
I'm the muscle.
Okay, good. I'm like, because that seems like a bad decision.
Hell no, that's a great decision.
Okay.
He can
So
have
we-
many wives.
Right. I'm Captain. Sadie, you're my lovely wife.
Of course, darling.
There's your obviously general muscle and bodyguard. Innis, good lad. All right. I know you've had a bit of a hard time. It's all right. You are my ship's bosun. All right. You're my first mate.
Yeah,
So-
try to keep them away from. You're great at this. Try to keep them away from the lower engines. We don't want them to know that we have a fancy ship if they've not already checked.
He might well have noticed from the outside.
Well, they are below the waterline.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, then.
Innes, I don't know what happened, but you need to reel it in. Okay, we need to sell this as a unit. We're a team.
Come on, man.
You work your way up the as you row out. You recognize immediately that kind of your chief of the boat, which would be Leaf, is there to like greet you as you're coming up. He's probably your highest NCO on the ship right now.
I'm gonna message him and say, "Is everything
aboard.
okay?"
Message him and tell him pipe me aboard. So the Reverend's the captain now,
Oh, yeah. I fill him in on the plan.
and he's going
Message.
to pipe me aboard. Yeah.
Yeah, he messages back like, whatever you say, we can do that.
I've got one of those.
Thanks, Lee.
I've got a little bosun.
Yes,
whistle
we can
as
do
well.
that.
Do that.
And if he's suggested that he's going to formally pipe you on, he will. You can hear some shouts from around, or not shouts, but some loud whispers of "Get the bosun's whistle," because that's not a thing they've been doing much of, given the nature.
Sadie,
of
send
your
a
crew.
group DM.
Yeah.
Everybody in this bitch needs to know the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A group chat, everybody.
There's a little bit of a just go along with it, with a lot of like
Just trust
okays.
That seems to be the vibe for this party. Yeah.
You can hear as you're getting ready to come up. You can hear the captain's coming aboard. And
Love it.
And he'll help you up. The good people from that ship, the Valiancy, have been waiting for you back up there on the aft. We've kept them out of the captain's cabins, of course, but they had a lot of questions about what we were doing here, and I think we took care of that quite well. I think you'll be quite happy, Captain, with the fact that we represented well as our mission here to gather supplies. That you wanted to scout the island first. They were quite agreeable that it would make sense for you to go ashore and be sure this was a good place for us to be putting down the anchor for a bit.
Good.
Seeing as this is an island that they don't have on their charts, they
Right.
they wanted to know this is where we were going to be, and so they asked some good questions, and we gave them some good answers, and we're good to have you back, Captain, and the good missus. Good to have you too as well.
I curtsy.
Oh God.
It's a really bad curtsy. No, it's great. I have +9 to performance. I can do this.
Awesome.
I got this.
Absolutely. And sure enough, as you look up, there's a woman in a bright blue wool coat standing on the aft quarter. She's got the tricorn with the gold braids on it, a large feather adorning it.
Confi would look so good in that hat. Oh. I will.
And as you head up the stairs up to where the helm is, she will actually take off her hat and to bow politely.
I'm kind of, forgive me for the lack of my own hat. As you can imagine, I did not wish to intimidate any unexpected locals on this island, and did essentially go generally in mufti, as they would say. But I'm pleased to make your acquaintance, Captain. I am Captain Boddington, and you are?
She picks her, stands back up, brushes her hair off the one side, showing that it's shaved on one half.
He's gay.
Oh
no!
I can't but help notice that you are, as they say, hot. So, no, I'm sure Sadie's all over this kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm just
hot.
like,
oh my God. Yeah. She's good 8 out of 10.
Captain Sabrina Watson, a pleasure to meet you. And she puts her hand out.
Shaky.
The one thing that your mate did not make clear, and I have to address it first, and you do understand, Captain. Your ship's not flying to colors at the moment. Who do you sail under? He was rather dodgy on that issue, and, well, I just need to know.
There's a quick DM going on it.
Independent. Should we just be independent? We're independent.
We're religious, aren't we?
Yeah, we're a missionary mission, aren't we? So,
Saint Kevin? Perhaps you've heard of him?
Yeah. So this is we are actually on a on a missionary mission. We are here on general exploration, representing the faith of our Lord and Savior Saint Kevin. And as part of this, we were running low on supplies, and we came across this uncharted map. Blessed be St. Kevin. Well, we came across this uncharted island and thought, well, this is the bounty that we prayed for. And of course, we have weighed anchor here to see if we can replenish what we need and perhaps convert a couple of people along the way. Have you heard of the Blessed St. Kevin, Captain? I have some pamphlets somewhere. Do I need to roll for deception at any point here?
Yeah, at some point you're going to have to. That's quite understandable, and I'm very pleased that you're so forward. But surely you fly a flag of a nation that your ship reports to. For example, and just to clarify, you are here with arms, which makes sense. It would be unwise to travel through any waters such as these without proper defense.
Indeed.
But who would call upon this ship in times of war? who would call you up as a merchant marine into their navy.
Can we kind of represent like a religious order here?
Whoever
You can keep if you want to keep going.
has the
on
most money,
DMs.
like
Yeah.
like whoever has the
Yeah.
money.
You can, if you want to stay on the, we are really, really unaffiliated. You can stay there.
I would probably say out loud whoever has the.
Well, that's
Whoever's
not very.
paying.
That's not very religious, though. I'm just thinking.
Isn't it?
I'm vibing with the whole we.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Hey,
independent.
those
We're Switzerland.
pamphlets aren't cheap, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nice paper and everything.
Yeah, they got them embossed. Seriously, no,
There's some animosity in religion, and we just have to protect ourselves.
Yeah, we can say, yeah, well, you'll find that our religion answers to a greater power rather than to a specific nation. We are a true independent in that regard. Indeed, it does lead to conversations like the ones we're having now, which is purely expected. I appreciate the fact that you are asking these questions. But no, we are first and foremost, we answer to St. Kevin and wherever the winds would take us. Blessed be St. Kevin. Are you interested in learning more about St. Kevin?
I'm interested in seeing the deception roll now.
Please be nat 20. Please
Have
be
you heard
nat
about
20.
Lord
Be on
and
form,
Saviour?
be on form, be on form. Ooh, 19.
Nice.
Oh, shit on.
Coming clutch. Coming in clutch.
You could up that further. You still have Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, what do I do for that then?
Same, I would hold it because
yeah.
you might
in
need it
case you
again.
watch out.
Okay. But is that good enough 19 or to keep this flying? This
Would I be
this
able to
charade?
subtly give someone inspiration should they need? Okay.
Bardic Inspiration
Unless it's
is
the inspiration of St. Kevin, in which case.
Yeah,
we'll hold
like a
on.
hand on the shoulder and some
being
reassuring
really good
words.
at saying the right thing to make someone like feel awesome is not a subtle thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your point of view.
19's pretty good.
19's pretty good.
19's going to fly in it.
19's really going to fly. So yeah, she buys it that you've. It's interesting that you would disavow a nation's protections. That's a
We have
true
to,
dedication to your faith. I'm almost
We are
pleased to have
protected
met you.
by the blessed Saint Kevin. We need no mortal protections.
Well,
other than what we
of course,
possess
except those
amongst our-
12 guns down
Oh,
on your deck.
Hey, of course, we are pragmatists as well as devout. Some of people sometimes need to be converted in more direct means. And they
She
get
has
an
a
opportunity to
laugh
meet. Yeah, they
at
get an
that.
opportunity to meet Saint Kevin sooner than perhaps they first expected.
Well said, and your humor is appreciated. Well, then it seems everything's quite in order. Be safe in these waters. They are treacherous.
Oh, how so?
Well, there are many islands, many currents, and not all ships that you will come across will be as kind to you as we have been.
Which is much appreciated.
That your concern and your warning around the less devout amongst us is appreciated, Captain. I, of course, reciprocate and wish you safe travels.
Though there is also the matter of the murder of the princess.
Oh?
So if you should hear anything, keep an eye. But yes, the royal treasury was robbed and the princess murdered. And
Really?
unfortunately, all ships have been informed that at any sign of her slayer, we are to open fire. There
Do
will
you
not
know-
be given quarter to those who harbor one who would take such vile acts against the kingdom.
Can
Do you know
we? Yeah.
who
Do we have a description of this person
Yeah.
that we might need to look out for?
Unfortunately, no. The closest we have is the knowledge of the treasure taken from the vaults, a golden sphere.
Sounds pretty minor.
Thank you
It
for those,
is, and it,
yeah.
since we are being truthful with each other, it is
It's
uncomfortable
principle.
to sink a ship simply on the rumor that they had such a device aboard it. But unfortunately, those are our orders.
We understand. We understand that, of course, in the matters of state, such as grave such as those, that actions they do sometimes warrant what would seem to be harsh actions.
There are rewards, of course.
Really?
Oh, yes. Anyone who brings information about where that sphere has ended will receive 1/4 of salvage from the ship thus sunk.
Indeed. We shall.
I would like to DM Sadie. Can I do that?
Can you do that? Do you have message?
No, or does she just have to DM me and then I can DM her back?
Eyebrows.
Can I make a wisdom save?
You can do it.
Why?
Is there something you're about to blurt?
I have a lie planned.
Go for it.
It's whether
that was the perfect time to go for the lie. Trust me. And yes, you can eyebrow wiggle to get Sadie to message you.
Yeah, okay.
You've been together long enough to do that.
Yes.
Should we tell them that the pirate ship has the gold spear? the fucking bitch's pirate ship.
That is an excellent idea.
Oh wait, how would we know that though? Oh, we compared it
in our travels, in our search
You could sell
for acolytes.
Just a thought.
And then
First mate, what is it? You're trying to talk to me there.
I hate to intrude, but when you were trying to convert those piratical folks that we spoke to with rather less success, didn't we see such a thing aboard their ship?
By gosh, you're right, first mate. Extra ration of grog, well remembered, and an extra ration of grog for you tonight. Yes, Captain.
It's quite all right. It's part of.
It's all right. Right, no more talking now. So,
could you describe this golden sphere in more detail? Were there any etchings in it?
She nods and gives some accounting for the numbers that were on it to unlock it. Although she hasn't mentioned opening it.
Quick DM, what was the name of that ship that gave us jip?
The Fiddler's Due.
The Fiddler's Due, thank you. Cam, thank you, my first mate here. And it was just reminding us, we did have an encounter with a ship, which perhaps we do recall seeing such an item. It was called the Fiddler's Due. We did not have the most unpleasant time on there.
Oh, thank you for that. Unfortunately, you are not the first captain to suggest that the Fiddler's Due is the place where that might be found. I would be quite surprised if that crew ever got close enough to the castle to get it. And trust me, if any of us come across it, it will be sent below. But I appreciate the heads up. If you'll excuse me, we need to be underway. Good luck in your missions.
Reassuring, they were deeply unpleasant.
Yes, perhaps we were obviously mistaken, but indeed, I once again wish you safe travels, Captain, and may the winds be in your favour.
She makes her way over to the ship with the members of her crew that are there. They all kind of to you as they pass.
And I'll say, first mate, Captain leaving the ship, pipe him off, please. I'm really leaning into this. You pipe them off as well.
Pipe them off, please, crew.
Whoever's got one of those whistles, could you just pipe them off, please? It's just polite.
Pop the whistle as best he can. I'm going to, just for giggles, because this was rather unexpected from their point of view.
And I obviously go to Kevin. I bless your ship.
Yeah, we'll take a 5.
Kevin.
There's definitely a sideways glance as she starts down the ladder because she looks over at Leaf, who's piping, and she kind of looks at her 2 crewmen that are coming, about to start down, and they all kind of have this look of, that's whatever.
It's a weird ship.
It's a weird ship. We're a bunch of weirdos.
And they row back to their ship, and within about half an hour, they will make sail and start to head off.
Yeah, I think we would stay until they were gone.
It would take a while for them to get their ship up and going.
Yeah.
And then you have a chance to head back ashore and reconnoiter. And we have a great place to start next week.
Long rest?
With a long bloody rest.
It feels a little weird not having an interesting cliffhanger, but I feel like, you know what? If I keep pushing for a cliffhanger...
We really fucking sold that.
I think we've got some RP cliffhangers.
Do we get to take a long rest now, or do we have to wait?
You can take a long rest whenever you want.
That's not true.
It'll just be another 8 hours.
More, are we claiming it? Are we making the rolls of it No, clicking the button now or start next time.
Let's start. Let's do the click of the button at the start of our next session.
Okay.
So that you can decide if there's something you want to do before that 8-hour nap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. So let's hit the table around. We're going to go reverse order this time. So
Yes.
who are you? Who were you? Don't lie about where we find you, because Les, we find you fun places. So you can't keep saying we can't. And your star moment of the morning.
It's me first, right?
Yes, it is you first.
It's so exciting. I do have a Twitch channel, and I have 30 something followers. And if I get to 50, I might do something about it.
Well, this is a revelation.
Yeah.
Let me just
Yeah,
flick through
well,
on
I'll
this.
never get there, so I don't have to worry about it.
There are the you will get you there.
No,
You should not have said that.
It's official now.
Guess we're raiding tonight, right? Yeah.
Yeah, GG's. And I played the Lieutenant Ellis Ballard, who is the bodyguard to the Imperial Princess. Also, they're married. It's a secret. They don't tell anyone. I think that my star of the night was probably just the general, like, I love Marie and Ellis together. I think they have quite a good, horrifically codependent dynamic. So watching them split apart and watching like Ellis being like, maybe we should just like for a second, you know, and like they're obviously not used to like being apart from each other, and it was interesting like getting to see them speak to other people away from each other. And the most interesting thing was like that those two interactions were fucking opposite ends of the spectrum, and I just thought that was so lit. Like we're getting to the root of some shit, and I like that a lot.
Legit Pond.
Everyone, I'm that other pawn. You can find me streaming on my Twitch channel, where Les is sometimes, a good amount of the time, I would say. And I play Lady Marie Vicari, who is the heir to the Imperial throne. And yeah, Vengeance Paladin who can kill people. Anyway, and I think my star of the night, there's a few. There's a lot of really good RP going on for this, and I am always there for that. Also, there's just a line that I thought was just really funny. It was the way it was delivered and everything was flawless. Sadie saying, I can sell anything. It was good. Something about that just hit really just well, especially because they're talking about like, you know, doing a disguise and like being a wife and all, you know, all this stuff. But yeah, it was a good time. I also am a fan of seeing how Lady Marie and Ellis kind of function as separate entities, because they're very much like people who balance each other out. And you can kind of see how the lady failed on her end because she doesn't have that balancing force, and she really, really depends on it. So it was a good time.
Solid. Al?
I do have a mic, yes. Across Twitch, Snafu Al, and probably other places too, but don't look for me. You won't like what you find. And tonight playing Innis, no titles, not even a surname anymore. He is an artificer who tonight he's not in the best place. Which I like paying things off a lot. And I think getting that moment, that sort of conversation, I know it probably didn't go as anyone wanted, but I hope that sets stuff up for future, for more interesting discussions. So I love having paid off that he can be pushed too far, even if it is a bit weird how he got there. And I love the fact that we're now setting up there is more to it. And finally getting the truth out of Darby as well. That's one that was set up several sessions ago that we've been theorizing about a lot behind the scenes.
We had some good theories. They checked out.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Well, now I can actually show Pond and Les the TikTok that that created the premise of the campaign. Because
Didn't I say in the rap party last week that I thought she was in the imperial in the royal family or some shit? I feel like I said that.
The discussion last week was whether she was more relatable to Marie or to you. Like which side of that she was on.
Yeah.
I didn't think, who's to say?
Which, for those that are not familiar, you might consider that we do. Well, hey, let's finish this up. So, Jenna, you're up next.
Hey, Jenna Daggers here. You can find me under that name or Mandalorian. I did just get a new PC, so I may start streaming things soon in the nearish future when I get my shit together. I was playing Sadie, the Bard Walk tonight. Star of the night. It's morning. Star of the morning. Between all the RP, of course, and Lady Marie is just like absolute heavy-handed, like she 1v1'd that statue pretty much, and saved all of our asses from dying. So that was dope.
Awesome. And then Daryl?
Hello. So, yep, my name's Dom. Daddy Wisdom across Twitch. I was the Reverend Boddington who continues to be along for the ride. It was, I think it was almost like the very special episode that we felt was coming, actually, in terms of a lot of these coming out. And I do think it was, I think there was some, some very, there's some very strong moments with that. I do think it was interesting, like you say, we saw Innis kind of snap, which is I think he's going to set up a lot of interactions later, which is going to be interesting and how that pans out. And I know this relates to me, so sorry for being slightly selfish, but I just like the fact that my deception streak is 3 for 3. So it's just what I mean. It's like
that's why we brought you. We were like, fuck it, like
you know what I mean.
Let's
so
ride this fucking wave.
It's just taking us along with the deception, and that still seems I still seem to be riding that, so that's pleased me quite a lot. But yeah, I think in general terms, I think it was a really, really powerful role-playing episode, which I think was really, awesome to see as well, because people have definitely grown into their characters and have felt confident enough to run with that. And I think that's what we saw today. So that was great.
Cool. My name is Rob, aka Lantern Noir. I had a lot of fun. I think my star of the moment was being asked to add a minion to a fight that had no minions. Because it was definitely one I wasn't ready for. And I appreciate everyone who played Streamloots cards to keep that fight interesting. Because I do think that with a group that is this well-oiled, a challenge can be hard to come up with. And I don't give that look. You guys mouth through most things I put in front of you.
I literally bled to death. Yeah.
You did
not
die.
literally.
Well, all right.
You're bleeding out, but you didn't.
Give me my blood.
Yeah.
I could sell that for money.
That was a good. I like that monster. I want to use more of that one.
Yeah, it was good.
That would be fun. And I think letting you guys have some time to do what you needed to do, I thought was also very fun. And y'all did. That was really neat. A lot of.
We'll get back in that dungeon for sure. We're not done.
Oh no, yeah, Sadie's not forgetting about those bricks.
Mm-hmm.
She takes those bricks personal.
For this campaign, these were the first death saves. This is the first time someone's gone all the way down to bleeding.
Second time someone's gone. No, it's the second time someone's gone down.
Was it?
Didn't
I think it's the
someone
first
else go down? I thought someone else got down but got immediately stabilized.
That could be it. Like they went down and then someone did
death saves.
Yeah,
it's definitely the first time anyone's done a roll for it for sure. Because I don't understand that mechanic until right now. So
it's not the most important. It's not like you're gonna die if you don't learn how to do it. Right. So thank you all for being here. I am back here again tomorrow morning at 8:00 for coffee. We're gonna try to finish Tiny Tina's Wonderland. And then tomorrow night is going to be Ravenloft 1921. And so that's my Ravenloft with a modern twist. And then Wednesday, night, we are going to be dark for the first time in a while because we are having the wrap party for the Conversion Season 1. So that is open to Patreons and Kickstarters. We'll be invited to hang out with us off stream in a kind of a Zoominar and just talk about the last 8 months of gaming together. So if you check where my socials popped up, you can always follow us. So you can always subscribe on Patreon. It's relatively reasonable. You get new modules every month. You get access to not only the wrap party, but every time we game, generally, we do a short hangout afterwards just to kind of riff about how the game went. And those are Patreon exclusives. So if you want a chance to see some more of the behind the scenes, hear what was needed to be said, that's your opportunity to. And so thank you especially for being here. I also want to quickly thank out the Geminizer for adding the follow, Intense Quack for that. After bringing us 6 additional viewers through the raid, thank you so much for sharing your community with ours. Vala Cruz and the Rusty Sword also, as well as Cult Theater for joining our family. And Yos, thank you for supporting us. So thank you all for being here. We are going to head out. We had a request to send you all somewhere in particular. And I am not going to, because they unfortunately they unfortunately have gone offline while we finished up our game. So I owe 1,000 channel points. Yeet can have a free guide the raid at a later date. Just let me know you want to use it, because I already approved it thinking, yeah, no problem. I'll just push the raid button. And unfortunately, in that time, they have gone offline. So I can't raid into them today. Sorry about that, Chief. So we are going to send you all off to... I think we're going to head over to For the Biscuit, who is a great content creator. You're going to have fun hanging out with him. And we hope you enjoy your morning. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you for being part of the stream. And wherever you are and whatever you're doing, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Enjoy the rest of your day. And above all else, stay safe.